Strong performance too. Coming back ahead of the field, Homebush Chero. Good form coming into it. No surprises, and it takes out the fourth.
Thanks for that, Daryl. As you said, sort of the forgotten greyhound in the field. That being said, she was crunching late on the tote there. It was the 3 Homebush Chero. Well done to John McInerney and owned by the Dog Syndicate. Ended up closing off at $4.80 and $1.90. Number 2, Empty Bank, $2.30 and 4 Winfield Winter, good place money, $2.70. Quinella 2 with 3 pays $23.70. The Trifecta 324, $213.80. And the first 4, 3241, $797.90. Double 2 with 3 pays $26.20 and the concession 2 with 2 pays $11.20. That was race number 4 at the Wanganui Greyhounds. Don't forget, there is a triple trio in operation there tonight. $10,000 guaranteed, which starts with a race 6. It's great to be joining you this TAB Trackside 1 on Friday night. I'll be with you for the rest of the program. Up next, we're taking you to Alexandra Park for the first on the program, and I can say a very good evening to you on track, Craig Thompson.
Yeah, very good evening to you, Liz. I hope your Friday's been a good one. It's a nice night here for the Frankton Trotting Club's meeting at Alexandra Park tonight. 9-race program. Nothing of... well, it's a mediocre card to be fair, Liz. 9-race program, highest assessed race, Class 2 to 4 is the Bridgestone Mobile Pace. Race number 6, it features the likes of Unforgiving, Good Last Start winner, God Forbid's in there. The likes of Vice Consul was placed at its last start. Nice race, race number 6 for the Class 2 to 4 paces. That is our main race here tonight. A little bit of homework to get out of the way. In the first, Eyes Are Smiling. Change of gear. Half Hopples go on it. It is favourite for race number 1. Half Hopples on Eyes Are Smiling. And Zach Butcher hasn't made it to the track for race number 1. Brett Mangos will drive A Cougar's Son in the first. My best bet of the night on a night where I think favourites will have a good night. Jet Black Shadow. Very good last start. Pretty short on the fixed odds. You'll probably have to run a multi through it, but I think race 2, number 8, Jet Black Shadow, the way to go. And that is one of the legs of tonight's Turbo Pick 6, 50,000 Terminator, kicking off in around about 15 minutes' time with the first leg at Forbury Park. Race number 1, Eyes Are Smiling, 240. As I say, gear change, Half Hopples go on tonight. No doubt it's the best trotter in the field. Manners are the key with this horse. Certainly can win. 390 on the tote. Very keen on A Cougar's Son. Ran out of room last week. Late in the piece. Was finishing on strongly. Zach Butcher not driving. Brett Mangos is the driver here. Zach hasn't made it to the track. Traffic problems, I understand. So A Cougar's Son, Brett Mangos will take the drive. I think it is the one to beat. 7 to beat 8. Other chances in the race, Lady J and Paula Moore. Might have a look at the Drivers' Challenge. I'm going to catch up with Nikki Chilcott prior to race number 1 shortly. She's got 6 drives. $4 from an opening quote of $3.50. We'll talk to her about her 6 drives as the night progresses. Tony Hurley backed in $3.60 to $3.10. Hearing through from the bookmakers. Zach Butcher backed in from $4.60 to $4. One of the best backed in the Drivers' Challenge. Josh Dickey up to $7.50. Stephen Reed $10. Ben Butcher at $15, and any other individual driver at $5.50. Nikki Chilcott, she was your early favourite in the Drivers' Challenge. She drives Landora's Amber. Good night tonight, 6 drives. Pre-post favourite for the Drivers' Challenge, $4. Haven't seen that for a while, but first drive Landora's Amber. What happened last week?
Oh, look, probably the occasion just got to her a wee bit. Probably threw her in the deep end. She'd only just qualified the week before, but she's a 4-year-old mare rising 5, so she's got to get in and do the business. So, look, she can run along a wee bit, and with good manners tonight, I think she can get a little bit of it.
Got a bit of breeding by Monarchy out of Landora's Image. 4-year-old mare now, rising 5, just had the one start last week, had a gallop off the tape early on and really was never in it afterwards. She's a place chance at big money, runner number 3, Landora's Amber. Head-to-head here, A Cougar's Son versus 12 Monkeys. I like that head-to-head, 5-2-1, number 1. Thought very good last week. A Cougar's Son had been trialling nicely at Pookie. This one trained by the Blanchard combination of Peter and Vaughan. Brett Mangos aboard. I think Karen's in the ownership along with the Bull. So I think A Cougar's Son, a winning chance at around about that $5, and I take the $1.65 head-to-head over 12 Monkeys, who, to be fair, has been doing things wrong of late. Missed away its last 2 starts. $6.60. Got the ability, 12 Monkeys, if it did it right, but of late hasn't been doing it. In 2,200 metres, the key to these races is to step and go. That's why a horse like Go Simon Go is always a trifecta in first 4 chance. what he does 99% of the time is trot throughout, the son of great success. He's always on the speed, and when others make mistakes, he certainly can get some of it. So runner number 6, Go Simon Go. Full Butcher takes the drive. Caught up with David Butcher's daughter this afternoon. Just regards how he's getting on. Obviously, David got kicked about a fortnight ago and has been in Waikato Hospital. Talking to the family this afternoon, he's making good recovery and is on the improve. I understand he's eating at the moment, and hopefully will be heading home in the next 3 or 4 days. So we wish David a speedy recovery. He'll be off the scene for quite some time, but good to hear that David is on the improve and things are on the up and up. Jason Tees in the commentary box tonight. We'll catch up with him now and head upstairs and wish him a very good evening for the Franklin Trotting Club's 9-race program tonight. Jason, it's one of those nights where there's no highlighted race tonight. Probably the biggest race will be the Class 2 to 4, but it's one of those nights where I think favourites should have a good night.
And a very good evening to you too, Craig. And yes, it's a pleasure to be here at Alexandra Park. And while we're giving out best wishes to Aaron, who's been a bit sick the last week or two, but he is hoping he'll be back in firing again this time next week. But just a Franklin Park meeting, lower grade horses here tonight, but certainly 9 very good races, and very much looking forward to I'm trying to tip a winner or two on my Northern Sojourn here, and race number 1 will start the night with Eyes Are Smiling. I think just quite simply, if she trots, I think she'll be very, very hard to beat. We know she did win the 3 workouts before her first up run, and she just did everything wrong, but her sectionals were very good after that, so I think she does trot all the way. She will take out the first. Lady J has come really solid in her trotting gait recently, and she has to be hard. So do Go Simon Go, and just going through the form last week from Akuja's Son as well. They were 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Akuja's Son 3rd across the line in front of Go Simon Go, but we all know he galloped across, and it was a handy effort from him, and he should strip much fitter tonight, Brent Mangros. Interesting to note a late gear change on Eyes Are Smiling too. She will have the half hobbles on her gear tonight, so a pretty major gear change there late in the piece, Craig, as we're not too far away from runners coming into line in the first of the night.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Your half hobbles on Eyes Are Smiling. Hearing through from the racing desk, $1,200 on her. She is definitely the best horse in the field, no doubts about it. It's whether she brings her A game to the track tonight. That gear change will certainly aid her chances of stepping away. She's been very good at the trials. Ran home in 2 minutes last week, her last mile. Eyes Are Smiling, and home in 58 and a tick for a trotter. That's very quick, but you've got to get it right at the standing start. Eyes Are Smiling, favourite for race number 1 in front of runner number 7, Akuga's Son. Also $1,000 on Lady J. They're the 2 best back runners in the first. Hearing through from Sal at the race desk. Let's head upstairs and join Jason Tees for race number 1.
They walk in. First of the night, there goes the tape, and they're underway. She's galloped again tonight, Eyes Are Smiling, but not for too long. She only did probably gallop for 2 or 3 strides. Landora Zamba has turned its manners on tonight and will lead at the winning post the first time. Breaking up, Go Simon Go. Wings on fire, Landora's Amber's galloped at the winning post. After that great beginning, so Wings on Fire will get through and will lead early from in second position. Now is Paula Moore. A length and a half away, third. Down on the inside is Lady J. From outside of it then is on the journey nicely tonight is First Vintage. A length and a half away then to Arwood Catherine, Springfield Hugh, Landora's Amber caught out 3 wide but progressing forward. A length and a half away, Akuja's Son. 2 lengths to 12 Monkeys. 2.5 lengths away, Eyes Are Smiling. And Go Simon Go is down on the inside as they trot through the lead time in 51.4. And they head down the far side. Wings on Fire, taken on by Paula Moore, but promptly galloped here. And Landora Zamba now trying to get off the track and get around them, and does so, and may well look for the lead here, Landora Zamba. So off the back and down the side. The daughter of Monarchy, Landora Zamba, trots to the front over Wings on Fire, who eased to trail. Third the outside now without cover as they enter the straight is Lady J. That gives 1-1 cover now to First Vintage. Down on the inside, 3 back the markers are with Catherine. 3 back and 1 off is Springfield Hugh around Go Simon Go. The opening quarter was 32.4, and behind Go Simon Go as they trot down through the straight. Now is Akuja's Son, 2.5 lengths away into 12 Monkeys. Eyes Are Smiling made a mistake round the showgrounds bend. She's now 20 lengths away, and Paula Moore, after his big mistake across the top, is out of business as well. So 900 metres left to trot in the first. The New Zealand Trucks and AB Equipment trot, led up by Landora Zamba. Trots inside the second quarter in 33.2. A length and a quarter clear of up on the outside Lady J. Back on the inside is Wings on Fire in the 1-1 sit first vintage. 3 back the inside is Awa Catherine. Around that is Springfield Hugh. The next is Go Simon Go from Akuja's Son. Well back in the field off the back is 12 Monkeys and Eyes Are Smiling. She's at the back of the bunch, but can she win from there? Off the back and down the side. They run across to the 450 metres mark. It's Landora Zamba. From up on the outside, Lady J. Back straight quarter, 30.5. Awaiting the passing lane, but now held up behind Landora Zamba as Wings on Fire as Lady J takes off on the turn. Head of the chase now is First Vintage, then Landora Zamba. Wings on Fire and is galloped in behind those. Wider out Springfield Hugh and Akuja's Son down the outer, but Lady J's clear. About 2 lengths in advance now of First Vintage. Late on the scene, Akuja's Son again, but it's Lady J's maiden victory tonight. Lady J beats all close. Akuja's Son's galloped across the line again. Whether he was lapped on by First Vintage, we'll leave that to the Stipes. Next in then was 12 Monkeys making up big ground and Eyes Are Smiling. A certainly beat again, but you've got to do things right. Next in Go Simon Go, Springfield Hugh, Awa Catherine, then Landora Zamba, Wings on Fire, held up around the bend, and last in Paula Moore. Final quarter in, we'll get that confirmed shortly. The overall time though was 2:56.6, and Lady J breaks her maiden tonight. Last mile 2:5.1, and Lady J, 2 good in the first of a night. Craig Man is the key.
Official placings race 1, the New Zealand Trucks and AB Equipment trot. These placings subject to an inquiry. 5, 7, 4, 11, 10, 8. 5, 7, 4, 11, 10, 8. Horse 5, Lady J, trotted the 2200 metres from a stand in 2:56.55. Mile rate of 29.1. Last 859.5, 429.8. The margins 4 1/4 lengths, a neck 2 lengths. 5, 7, 4, 11, 10, 8. Race 1, New Zealand Trucks and AB Equipment trot. Subject to an inquiry.
So back to the end of the field, number 5, Lady J, the winner of the New Zealand Trucks and AB Equipment trot, being joined in the winner's circle by Chris Sansom from New Zealand Trucks and AB Equipment, and also Pat Gubb for the Franklin Park. The winner, Lady J, 4-year-old brown mare by Majestic Sun at a Vindicator, raced by R.C. Johnson. Miss J.H. Cole, and also Michelle Wallace has got a share as well. Michelle Wallace and Bernie Hackett trained at Waiuku. Todd Mitchell, the successful driver. 7 Akuja's Son, second. 5-year-old Gelding Monarchy, Yummy Lace for Karen Blanchard and Miss C.L. Ball. Peter and Vaughan Blanchard trained at Pukekohe, Zach Butcher and 4 First Vintage. 6-year-old Gelding Continental Man La Taboo. GM and EJ Edwards, the owners. Ted Edwards, the trainer at Mangaree, and Brett Edwards, the driver. Now just bear in mind that we do have an inquiry on race number 1. 5 Lady J, the winner, $5.10, 140, 5.10, 140. 7 Akuja's Son, $2.10, $2.10. 4 First Vintage, $9.60, $9.60. 5 and 7 Quinella, $11.60, $11.60. 5, 7, 4 Trifecta, $623.50, $623.50. The first four, 574, fourth in 11-12 Monkeys, 2,343.30, $2,343.30, a carry forward of $1,000 to race number 2. Race 2 tonight is the Riordan and West Mobile Pace over 2,700 metres, scratching is 5, Elisa Vida. All drivers are as carded at this stage, and no gear changes to note. Race number 2 will go at 6:35. We'll have a word on the inquiry shortly.
Four races here at Fulbury Park, Matty Hess, and believe it or not, he's won 51 of those for Jeff and Jude Knight. Not a bad strike rate, is it? So it would be nice if he could at least get one of those, at least get that 500th winner in his colours, or if not, I reckon Dad's would be the next best. A couple over there, both in white caps. You can leave them in white caps. Here they are. They're the local two, Be Me and Tandy Franco. Be Me's got blue wheels, and it's probably the more whiter cap. So it won't be too long until they're in behind the mobile here. On a nice, calm, and what's going to be frosty night. MA and Dexter Dunn took out the previous. And the first of the night was taken out by Dunker, driven by Blair Orange. And it also probably won again next start. The way it went tonight, it was a very, very good run from that horse. So the mobile about to move away. Play action. We'll have the inside running. It's about 20s for that. Finding Nemo's at 11s. The roughie here is Tisbury Hard Life. It's number 5. Where's the orange cap? It's at 103 for the win. 10 months money's on our favourite. It's at $2.90, just under the $3 mark. Mobile on the move. About to get underway, race 3. They keep it clean. Mobile for the junior drivers. Xenamac, yellow colours, race favourite. One on the second line. Bodine Clementine and Big Bad John and Dapper George have all drawn second rows. Play action will go on the inside. Elusive Flight from the 3 Ellie Tandy Franco. Moving into the 2 gate, Finding Nemo. Play action, one rough step, the inner. Over on the outside, Jack Arembers moves up. Second outside spot. Round the turn, junior drivers are about to get underway. Favourite, yellow colours, Xenamac, 1 on line 2. Into the lane comes the Keep It Clean mobile. Green light, they're off and running. Bay Emerald from over on the outside's left the gate very fast. So too is Jack Embers, and these two rocket to the lead. Running in third spot early is Finding Nemo. Back on the inside to Play Action, coming forward 3 wide into the first turn. Tandy Franco just on the inside of it to Elusive Flight. Xenamax about 5 back the inside here, your favourite. Getting past it is Bodine Clementine. Big Bad John next. It's being followed a length behind it by its stablemate Tisbury Hard Life. Well back in the field, Dapper George up on the inside to Never Air. And over on the outside of that 3 wide to Be Me. Jacker Embers takes them down the back to the 1600 at high speed. They're rocketing along. In the trailers, Bay Emerald. 3 backers Finding Nemo. Tandy Franco sitting next on the outside. On its back to Elusive Flight. Down on the inside, Play Action. Right beside it, Bodine Clementine. Xenamac is next away from the fence. About to take up the leeway on the inside is Tisbury Hard Life. Big Bad John on the outside, then Dapper George. Never Air is down on the inside. And a length back last is Be Me. They wheel into the lane with 1200 left to run. Jacker Embers at a strong tempo. Tandy Franco parked by Emerald. Trails Finding Nemo 3 back. Xenamax on the move. Starts to winch around 3 wide. Next in between runners to Elusive Flight. They have a lap to run. Bodine Clementine next on the outside with Play Action down on its inner. A length back of the stable mates. Tisbury Hard Life, and over the outside of it Big Bad John. Never Rare down on the inside. Dapper George the outer. Elusive Flight's had a gallop up front midfield. Bodine Clementine ducks off its back. Be Me is back last. They're inside the 800, straightening for the run down the back. Xenamac moves to be within head of Jacker Embers. Bay Emeralds had the run. Coming forward on the outside, Bodine Clementine 3 wide at the 600. In between runners, Finding Nemo. Next on the outside, Big Bad John is getting closer. Play Action's flat to the boards. Getting around the outside from the back is Dapper George. Stopping quickly is Tandy Franco and took Elusive Flight back with it. They roll up to the home turn, 300 left to run. Xenamac got to the lead. Finding Nemo next on the outside. Jacker Embers flat to the boards, the inner. Bodine Clementine and Bay Emerald head the rest. Xenamac goes for home. Finding Nemo's a length away, trying to close. Bodine Clementine down the outside with Bay Emerald up in the centre. Still Xenamac down towards the line. Flat to the boards, but it's a length in front. Xenamac will beat Finding Nemo. Home in third spot is Bay Emerald, tight fourth. Bodine Clementine or Tisbury Hard Life, who came at it late. Behind those to Jacker Embers then came. Beside it Dapper George, wider out to Big Bad John, and behind those to Be Me, big gap away the rest. Elusive Flight got taken out of the race pretty much. Play Action's just ahead of that, Never Rare, and with those two, Tandy Franco. Too good. The favourite, Xenamac number 10, in the hands of Robbie Close. Finding Nemo had a dig late, but was never going to get there. Bay Emerald's into third, and fourth, you'd probably go Bodine Clementine. No, there's not much in that. Yeah, he just drove it really nicely, didn't he? He just waited back along the fence. He knew the gap would come, and it did come about 1,500 out. And he just got away from the fence. It was a big gap, and he just bided his time. He's good at that, this guy. That's another one for Robbie. Takes him to 37. Of course, he got his 100th winner the other night. And he's had a good season. He's got a good future, this boy. It's 37. Stevie Golding's on 39, so he's 2 behind him. Craig's probably out of this now, actually, to be fair. He's back 36. There's no way he can get enough to win this junior drivers. So we're down to 2, I think, serious contenders. And these two come around the home turn. They've done a whole lap. Finding Nemo was at $2.50. And what do we have for third? We had Bay Emerald, and that's at $9.70. And the next one was Bodine Clementine at $3.20. So if you got those numbers first 4, it might not be a bad divvy. That's the third. We'll have the fourth for you at about 6:45.
Thanks very much for that, Dave. The favourite's been too good there in the first leg of Pick 6. Number 10, Xenamac. We'll have that result for you very shortly, as well as a Pick 6 update for you. Leg 2 gets underway with the second at Alexandra Park. Time to go at 6:35. Next, we're back at the Greyhounds wrapping the early quaddie. Number 2, Botany Richie is the bookie's favourite. Will be coming home well, paying $351.60 fixed, $621.40 the tone. 8 Big Red Chef also looks a big chance here. He's been fresh and dark. He's a good strong dog and looks a chance from box 8. The Greyhound we're going to take a look at here is Ollie Baxter, winning at Manawatu 2 last start. He drew box 8 in the pink rug.
Racing Apollo steps nicely the inside, bolting off the outside here. Ollie Baxter's gone to the lead. Big time Rain's got up to third. They'll be followed behind them then to Homebush Dodger and Botany Liz, a long way back to Boston Lightning, who was in a bit of a scramble with Gossip Queen, and back with that was Kaiser Max. Around the corner they come, and out wide on the track it's Ollie Baxter's going to go back to back, chasing hard's Apollo. Ollie Baxter, Apollo, then Big Time Rain. Homebush Dodger was fourth ahead of Botany Liz.
So that was in a C2 event on Monday at Manawatu. He's up in class today, but he's got that great box speed. He's led the route in his last couple of starts, and I think he does need to be included from box 1 tonight. Here's that result from the third at Fulbury Park. 10 Xenamac pays $271.20. Number 2 Finding Nemo $250, and 7 Bay Emerald $970. 210 Quinella pays $11.30. Trifecta 10-7 $619.70. First 4 10-7 11 $2,789. A carry forward of over $2,000. $7. Double 4 with 10, $5.30. The concession 4 with 2, $7. At treble 7, 4, 10 at $23.50. Pick 6, we're one leg down. And we've still got 37,522.08 units still live going into leg number 2. 2.5 minutes away here from race number 5 at the Greyhounds. Daryl Robinson, what did you like here?
Yes, going here, Liz, for the two John McInerney runners here in Thunderbrant Tony and Botany Ritchie, but you can really make a case pretty much for the whole field. Angela Turnbull's got her two downgrading here. Air Raid gets away from a Class 4 into a Class 2 and 3 here, and also Big Red Chev also gets away from a Class 4 and 5 Company 2 starts to go in Class 4 into a Class 2 and 3, so expect better runs for Angela's two here, Air Raid and Big Red Chev, but I have gone for the two closer into the rail here, Thumbprint Tony, now lined up here last week in a Class 2 and 3, going a very good race in behind Corborn Phillip, and it gets his chance to push forward, has a good amount of box speed as well, and I think can find the front, a good chance of getting or landing anywhere near the pace anyway. Botley Ritchie will be getting home very well. Now Botley Ritchie's also lined up in a Class 3 and 4, 2 starts back, lined up in that distance race on Monday at Palmerston North, for getting home very well there into 3rd and behind Extreme Twist, and another one that will be really charging home in the late stages of the race. So going here for the 3 to beat the 2, and then going out wide here for Chloe's Prodigy. Now Chloe's Prodigy's downgraded to Class 2, but I just thought maybe he could show that box speed that he was showing 2 or 3 months ago. He may beat the 6 and the 8 out of the boxes here tonight and come across. All Age is not probably the fastest dog out of the boxes either, but if Chloe's Prodigy can show that box speed, he's more than capable of showing. He could be the surprise package out there in box 7. He's in between the two downgraders here, Air Raid and Big Red Chev. Off the inside, Ollie Bax has been in good form, picking up 2 nice wins in Class 2 company, one here at Hattrick last week, and also there at the Manawa 2 on Monday. He's coming up in grade, but racing very well, Ollie Baxter, and gets a chance off the inside draw. Always nice to have box 1 when you're coming up in grade, and he will use the draw too. He's had 3 wins in the red rug, Ollie Baxter. Also Wall Age here for Liz Doody, also lined up in that distance race, was handy for a good part of the race and did fade to 5th, and no doubt will be hard enough for this assignment to Wall Age. And another one that comes in here as a Class 2. Outside of that, Red Crystal. Now Red Crystal 2 starts to go. She really bounced back to a huge performance there, 2 back. She set them up in front here back in middle of June, and was run down there by Arcane Sabre, and then didn't really have a great deal of luck a week later, and she's a bit fresh today, tonight here at Red Crystal on the fresh side, and if there's going to be a boil over, it could come from Red Crystal. She's looking very keen out there, and she could easily set them up in front, as she did here 2 starts ago. I don't think she's done with yet Red Crystal. I still think she's got a win or 2 left in her, and could easily come out running here with Thumbprint Tony. And of course we have covered Ollie Baxter off the inside, so good field. John McInerney with the 3 on the inside, Angela Turnbull with the 2 downgraders, Air Raid and Big Red Chev will find this a lot easier, and Red Crystal, just on that performance 2 starts ago, could also come out running. Race 5, the racingtips.co.nz for the Class 2 and 3s. All up there, ready. And racing off the inside, Ollie Baxter jumped out well out wide here to Air Raid, charging up and now looking to get a run up on the inside is Red Crystal. Wider here we go to Chloe's Prodigy and scouting into it. Big Red Chev's also coming into it. Back in the field now, Chloe's Prodigy midfield there with the Wall Age. Thumbprint Tony's got back in the field with Botany Ritchie, and out the back is Red Crystal. Across the top they come, the inside Big Red Chev gets up underneath Ollie Baxter, just in behind. Now we go to Air Raid, also looking to run on, break back in the field to Chloe's Prodigy. They go for home. Big Red Chev on the downgrade gets the win from McKennell mate. Air Raid also on the downgrade takes 2nd. Then on crossing here, very close for 3rd. Toss up there between Ollie Baxter, Botany Ritchie charging home. Then we go to Thumbprint Tony, Chloe's Prodigy. Just in behind that there to Wall Age and Red Crystal. The 2 downgraders dominating race 5, finding life a bit easier tonight. And Big Red Chev got a lovely run around the outside going into the back straight and managed to get up underneath Ollie Baxter across the top and has cleared away to win from Air Raid, who's got through to take second, also on the downgrade tonight. And Ollie Baxter coming up in grades, gone a good race into third ahead of Botany Ritchie. You're getting home well. 30.49 the time. And the section was 5.10 and 19 flat. And the run home there, 11.49. Big Red Chev returns to winning form for the Kenty, Brady, Hiscock and the Naki boys combination. Angela Turnbull gets the Quinella with also Air Raid into second. And Ollie Baxter coming up in grade, keeping up his very good form. He's racing well and holds on for third from his kennel mate, Botany Ritchie. Just waiting for the Mosins to come up. 3 1/4, 2 1/4 by 3/4. And that wraps up race number 5 here. And Angela Turnbull will take the Quinella here with Big Red Chev and Air Raid. On to race number 6, the Indulged Skins Bar Wanganui for the Class 4 sprinters. Scratching here of the 7 Ritza Rosa. Power Sister comes into box 7 here, Liz. Should be a good field. I think YOY my best bet of the night. A good chance off the 2.
Thanks very much for that, Daryl. That looks like a good race, as you say. Why off the 2? I do like the 1 Festival myself, the 1 as well. I'm looking forward to race 6, which kicks off at Triple Trio. 8 Big Red Chev was crunched in late on the time, pays $321.50. Number 6 Air Raid at $2.20 and 1 Ollie Baxter $1.17. Quinella 6 with 8 pays $11.70. Trifecta 861 $112.50. First 4 861 and 2 pays $314.20. Quaddy is paid very well. 6 2 3 and 8 pays $2,082.70, partially struck, and do have that $10,000 Triple Trio guaranteed, which starts with race number 6 there at Hattrick. Next, we're taking you back to Alexandra Park. First, just to let you know that inquiry in the previous was upheld. So third and second have now been reversed, the placings. We do have a new result to bring you. So first vintage now in second at $9.60 and the Cougar's Son relegated to third at $2.10 after that late gallop. Quinella 4 with 5 pays $112.80. Trifecta 5 4 7 $647.10. First 4 5 4 7 11 pays $2,343.30. A really good carry forward of $2,100 now going forward into race number 2. Now we'll take a look at the market. This is the first leg of the quaddie. 8 Jet Black Shadow, short priced favourite, 140, 105 fixed, 170 and money back on the tote. Craig Thompson, as we come back to you, this favourite, probably a logical quaddie anchor here in Alexandra Park.
Well, I think so. I'd play it one of 2 ways here, Liz. I'd anchor it on 1 ticket, maybe 80% of your spend, and maybe pick up a 20% saver with maybe a quick one and Hadrian. But nice horse, this. Have a look at him on screen at the moment. Big Black, son of Jeremy's Jet, out of Home in the Shade. Very good last week. Did a suggested quaddie for you. 8-9 the first leg. Jet Black Shadow. A bit of cover with a quick one if you want to go something a little bit rougher. 3, 6, 8, 9 and 11 in the second leg. That's My Mum's a Star, Gin Tares, Koa Monarch, Lockie Brogdon and Ruby Castleton. 5, 7, 8, 9 in the 2,700 metre race. That's Zach's Patrol, No Way Else, First Home and Flying Loose. And Wainau O'Mara, which is a very short favourite, and a bit of value in the Keystone Kid. Quite like the Keystone Kid today. In race number 5, I thought its runs have been good and might be one to spruce up your quaddie. So if you're playing into the late quaddie, that's a look at that. That's 50% for $40, race number 2. And of course, that big carry forward in the first 4, well worth getting involved, over $2,000 going forward into race number 2 tonight. Nikki Chilcott, she has a big part to play here. She drives your favourite, Jet Black Shadow, and this is what she had to say. Nick, Jet Black Shadow, I thought he went very good first up for you last week. A little bit of a similar boat, drawn out wide and 2,700 metres, but it's a race he really can win, isn't it?
Oh, look, it is. I was over the moon with him last week. Like, we run 50 metres and he couldn't beat that other horse. I mean, it's gone to the top and I've had to go back. And for the last mile, I just never got a breath. He just kept running. So he was brave. He was beat at the top of the straight and he was very brave. So, look, he seems fine. As you say, same boat this week. I'm going to have to go back. The field doesn't look quite as strong. He's going to have to do work again and he's going to have to be brave again. But, look, he's a lovely horse. He tries hard and it is his race to lose, really.
Just quickly on him, he's a 4-year-old now. I know mentally and physically he's taken a little bit of time. Do you think now that he can, this season is, into the new season, August, he's going to progress through the grades?
Oh, look, I think he will well. He's really tough and he's got a lovely turn of foot as well, and there's not too many that have got both. I'm not thinking for a minute he's a cup horse or anything like that, but look, he's a lovely middle grade horse and he can do work and he can follow them off a hot pace. So he's going to win his fair share, that's for sure.
Deserves to be favourite. Of course, when he went out for a spell at his last start back in February, he went 320 at Alexandra Park, 320 winning, put him aside 4 or 5 months, brought him back. He's a big bloke. He's always needed time, physically and mentally. Went 323 last week in defeat behind Fiery Luster, who's subsequently been sold and been in great form. He is the one to beat here. Pretty short odds, but I think deserves to be at that quote of $1.50 Jet Black Shadow. I think the value on the race is number 9, a quick one. I know talking to Stephen a fortnight ago, thought this filly had turned the corner and didn't get any luck last start. She got held up into the straight a couple of times, and even though she ran 9th, it's a little bit misleading. She never got a crack at them. That was behind Bourbon Street last start. She's won the second row, and following at Hadrian, the only one on the second row, she'll get a great run through. Runner number 9, a quick one. I think a solid chance to run in the money here. Hadrian from the inside's been a model of consistency. He's a rising 7-year-old now, but he's in career best form. Jay Abernathy takes the drive. And I thought Handlebar Hank from barrier number 2 with a small field here, a good chance of getting some of the money at around about that $11 quote. For me, 8, I think, should get the money in race number 2 tonight. 9, a quick one. 1, Hadrian, and 2, Handlebar Hank. 8, 9, 1 and 2. Nothing coming through from the racing desk at this stage for race number 2. Winning bet on Lady J, $1,000 at $6.50 in the first. Head upstairs and join Jason Tees for the second. First leg of the quaddie, Jason, and also a decent carry forward in the first 4.
Yeah, certainly is with that disqualification or relegation, Craig. Now $2,000 into the first 4s here, and I guess most people will be entering Jet Black Shadow, and it's hard to see him beat. I know he had a very tough run first up last week on the back of a pretty tough workout he had too. So, yeah, I think he can win it. As Nicky said, it's probably his race to lose, to be fair. Hadrian was eye-catching last week behind Miss Daisy. Drawn barrier 1, has to probably will cover no territory. Put in a 9, a quick one, up to the 2,700 metres, I guess, for a late season 3-year-old filly. Shouldn't be too perilous for it. And she was in good form 3 and 4 starts ago. And Bourbon Street, he's another one. He's a little bit up and down, but when he's on his game, he's also pretty hard to beat. 8, 1, 9 and 7. I sort of thought this quaddie would be a Nicky Chilcott and Anna Donnelly quaddie, because I thought Nicky could win 3 of the legs and Anna the others. So we'll see how close we are. Moving up, Riordan and West Mobile Pace, 2,700 metres. Race 2, beginning of the first quaddie tonight. Franklin Park meeting here at Alexandra Park tonight. Down in 1 is Hadrian. One of 2 in the race for Adrian Matthews. Black helmet on, Bourbon Street, number 7. Into the back they go. Set for a start. Favourite Jet Black Shadow off the gate, a couple of lengths. The green light. They're away and racing, and Hadrian had the most gate speed down on the inside. Handlebar Hank out with it, but quickly restrained. A quick one getting through on the inside will grab an early trail. That leaves out Handlebar Hank. Down on the inside, making up ground. Down on the inside is Soul Man. A length and a half away, You Better You Bet. 2 lengths away, Celtic Warrior on its own. A length and a half back, Bourbon Street second last, and Jet Black Shadow the favourite. The $1.40 favourite is 2 lengths last. Around the turn they come, 2,250 left to pace. And in control is Hadrian. Off the A straw shows the way. The lead margin is a length and a half on a quick one. The leader's back. 3 back the inside is Soul Man. 4 back is You Better You Bet over on the inside of Handlebar Hank, who's had no luck earlier. Down on the inside is Celtic Warrior. And the 1-1 sit now as they get to the winning post with 2 circuits of a track left to make is Bourbon Street. And still Jet Black Shadow driven patiently early by Chilcott is a length and a half away. About 12 to 14 first to last on the bend out of the straight, and Hadrian with no attackers sets the speed. And it's not a bad one too. A length and a half in advance of a quick one. who drew 1 the second line and has the trail for Reed. 2 lengths away, third is Soul Man. A similar distance away, fourth, the inside is You Better You Bet from Handlebar Hank, who's still parked. Back on the inside is Celtic Warrior, locked away on the inside of Bourbon Street, and still Jet Black Shadow is last. They run inside the lead time in 1:26.2, and they run down the side in the Riordan and West. Mobile Pace, led up still by Hadrian. Hasn't seen another horse. Leads by 2 lengths on a quick one. Still 3 back the inside is Soul Man. No moves. Handlebar Hank remains parked the outside. Locked away on the inner is You Better You Bet from Bourbon Street, who's been carted forward by the parked horse Handlebar Hank. Jet Black Shadow gets onto the back of Bourbon Street, but looking to roll forward 3 wide at that point or flush someone out ahead. And she has done Chilcott as Bourbon Street now on the way forward. And that relegates Celtic Warrior back to last. 31.7 the opening quarter. Hadrian still leads. Now coming forward is its stablemate Bourbon Street. A quick one, the leader's back. Jet Black Shadow 3 wide, but continuing to progress. 1 out, 1 back for now is Handlebar Hank, who's finally enjoying some cover. 3 back the inside is Soul Man from You Better You Bet, 2 lengths away. And last is Celtic Warrior. Out to the 800. Hadrian really wanting to get on with a job. Paces the second quarter in 29.1. Into the back they roll Hadrian. 2 lengths to a quick one. Parked out Bourbon Street, the favourite Jet Black Shadow 3 wide. Then Soul Man down on the inside. Outside of it, Handlebar Hank. Taking off from the rear is You Better You Bet, but maybe 4 wide. And Celtic Warrior back last. Only 6 or 7 off the lead as they come off the back. 4:50 left to go. Hadrian travels well on top. 2 lengths clear of Bourbon Street, who heads the chase, and then came a quick one. 29-1 again down the side. Jet Black Shadows flat, the favourite. Next is Soul Man. Held up You Better You Bet. Further back Handlebar Hank, but on the turn. Hadrian's 4 lengths clear. Headed the chase Bourbon Street. Then a quick one. Getting through Soul Man. Wider out Jet Black Shadow. A stayer's run with You Better You Bet, but Hadrian all the way. Well rated by Abernethy, has just driven them into the ground tonight. Hadrian down to the postal wins. Soul Man gets through for second. Third, Jet Black Shadow, a good run under the circumstances. Next in, close between Handlebar Hank and You Better You Bet. Then Celtic Warrior, a quick one. Bourbon Street will be the last one home. Final quarter to come up on the board. 58 seconds the last half, and the final quarter in 29.9. The overall time around 3:25.1, and after some pretty easy early terms, Hadrian ran that middle half in 58.2 and just took the sting out of all of them close to home, and is a bit tired at the end, but the damage was done, and Hadrian 2.
Official placings race 2, the Riordan and West Mobile Pace. 138.426. 138.426. Horse 1, Hadrian, paced the 2,700 metres in 3:25.09. Mile rate of 22.2. Last 858, 429.9. The margins, 2 1/4 lengths, 1 3/4 lengths, 3/4 of a length. 138.426. Race 2, Riordan and West Mobile Pace.
So in the winner's circle after race 2, number 1, Hadrian. And Hadrian been welcomed back into the winner's circle by David and Cat West from West Transport, Riordan and West Transport, and Rodney Stewart from Franklin Park. Hadrian is a 6-year-old brown gelding by Julia Caesar from Brown Beauty from his CM Wig. Adrian Matthews, the trainer at Pukekohe. Jay Abernathy, the successful driver. Second, number 3, Soul Man. 4-year-old gelding, Real Desire, Falcona. Graham Rogerson and Bailey Rogerson Limited, the owners. Graham Rogerson, trained at Hamilton, Brent Mangos. And third, number 8, Jet Black Shadow. 4-year-old gelding, Jeremy's Jet, Home in the Shade. Barry Lichter, W.L. Alley, Cliff Thomas, Mrs. A. Waringa, Don't Tell the Mrs. Syndicate, and G.D. Burkett, the owners. Nicky Chilcott, the trainer-driver out of Cambridge. Hadrian number 1 has paid $11.30 and $1.80. 11.30, 1.80. 3 Soul Man, $5.70, $5.78. Jet Black Shadow, $1 even, $1. 1-3 Quinella, $146.80, $146.80. Trifecta 138, $537.50, $537.50. And the first 4, 138. 4 You Bet Home fourth, $9,322.30. $9,322.30. That's race 2. Race number 3 tonight is next up, and it is the Marlin Transport Handicap Trot over 2,200 metres. They all start a field of 11, no driver changes. Gear changes, 11 Ruby Castleton. Pacifiers on, fixed deafeners on, and removable deafeners are off. Race number 3, 4 minutes past 7.
Those first 4 numbers, 1, 10, 3, 6, we should be somewhere about those. The 2's the threat. Rory was a nice 4th last time out. He can do nothing but improve. Support for him at $8. And the last start winner is Gupta's Cullen in this field. One of them anyway. He's at 46 and 7 tonight. And Serrato's the other last start winner. He was impressive too. He's at $4.90 and $2.10. I didn't have him in the mix, but I rate him a bit. But just thought the draw might take care of him, but then again, Blair Orange is driving. No. Yeah, I like 1:10.36. And you'll probably know at the end of the first couple of 100 metres what the scenario is going to be up front. Schwartz scenario going around, Nathan doing the driving on that. This is the Dunedin Holiday Park Mobile Pace. It is the 4th of the night. Previous taken out in good style. Will be close on Zena Mac, completing a pretty short-priced treble in the opening 3. High View Illusion, trained locally by Graham Anderson. And the other local trainer, Amber Hoffman's got one on this Serato. So you got 2 XD. Tommy Go Lightly is the other one of hers in this. Mike Love's driving Tommy Go Lightly at 30s and 6s. Apart from the more fancied runner. So there's 1, 2, 3, only 3 under double figures in this. So the Mobile on the move, the Dunedin Holiday Park Mobile. High View Illusion, the race favourite. Next to them, the driver down on the inside. Paul is on fire, drawn right behind it. Into the 2 spot comes Pat's Legacy, Schwartz Denario, Gupta's Cullen, Laura's Legacy's out wide. Out there with it is Tartan Troubles. Serrato's second line. Sunnyview Bay Boy is on the outside of that. Tommy Go Lightly's about 6 lengths behind him. He'll miss it. Getting down to the start. 2,200 off and away. Tommy Go Lightly gave them a 6-length start. Getting out well as Gupta's Cullen the outside. Tartan Troubles out wide. They burst forward. Holding up as High View Illusion on the inside. Easing a touch. Schwartz Denario in the centre. Paula's on fire. Gets onto the leaders back. About a length away, Pat's Legacy gets over near the markers on the inside. 3 back defence. Tartan Troubles works to its outside wheel. A length back then to Serato. 2 lengths away at the 1,800. They swing into the back as Rory. Sunnyview Bay Boy, Laura's Legacy, and Tommy Go Lightly's 2 lengths away last. High View Illusion leads. Parked on the outside, only ahead away is Gupta's Cullen, annoying the leader at the 1600. Paula's on fire, tucked away in the trail. Schwartz Denario 1-1. Tartan Troubles on its back. Down on the inside, Pat's Legacy. About a length and a half away to Serato. It's being followed 2 lengths astern by Rory. No changes in the race. Back on the inside, Laura's Legacy, Sunny View Bay Boy and Tommy Go Lightly. They're about to swing into the lane now. Inside the 1300, they run round the corner. High View Illusion in front. Gupta's Cullen parked. On the move is Tartan Troubles. Out for at least Tartan Troubles goes out 3 wide, starts to go forward. Behind the leader in the trail is Paula's on fire. Pat's Legacy, 3 back on the inside. Then Schwartz Denario, Serato has its tail. Next on the inside, Laura's Legacy, Rory the outer, Tommy Go Lightly, and Sunny View Bay Boy last. They're on the swing around the turn out towards the 800 metres. High View Illusion. Parked on the outside, Tartan Troubles at the 800 metres. Into the back they swing. Trading the leader, Paula's on fire. Next on the outside, Gupta's Cullen. Pat's Legacy tucked away 3 back. Schwartz Denario next. Then Serato around Laura's Legacy. Back on the inside, Tommy Go Lightly. They're inside the 600. Rory looks to go forward 3 wide. And Sunny View Bay Boy, and it's outside. They pack up at the 500 metres. High View Illusion. Paula's on fire the inside. He's upping the tempo here. He scoots away a length at the 400. Schwartz Denario's out 3 wide. Tartan Troubles flat to the boards in the centre. Paula's on fire, still has the trail. Then Serato's going to be hooked wide. Pat's Legacy needs a bit of daylight. Homeward bound, High View Illusion. Paula's on fire, comes after it. Schwartz Denario. Serato is starting to storm down the outside and up on the inside then to Pat's Legacy. High View Illusion holding on grimly towards the line. Paula's on fire, having a dig. I think High View Illusion, Paula's on fire, but there's nothing in it. Behind those, good lineup. Serato for the Miners with Pat's Legacy and Schwartz Denario. Those 3 in behind those 2. Tartan Troubles. The inside, Tommy Go Lightly, and over the outside of those, Rory and Laura's Legacy, Gupta's Cullen, and the last to go by is Sunny View Bay Boy. Paula's on fire, gave him a fright, but I think he might have just lasted. There's only a whisker in this. Serato looked to be stomping down the outside, a big threat halfway down. He's just found a little bit more High View Illusion, and he will get there. Just shading. Paula's on fire, Serato out wide's 3rd, 4th. It's either Pat's Legacy or beside it, Schwartz Denario. That's tight. He was there to be shot down, but they couldn't get him. Paula's on fire, had a decent crack on the inside. That was the scenario we thought might happen. He just gets the best out of them, Dexter, doesn't he? That's 2 for the night. He won earlier with MA. He just seems to get that little bit of stamina out of them. Paula's on fire had to drop it on the whole way. And it probably got to the front narrowly, but right on the line. It'll be the one. $2 and $1.40. Serato, yeah, he went good that horse, didn't he? He looked the one, I thought, just after they turned for home. The big horse was unleashing a very big run out wide. Sort of got to high speed, and that was it. It's been a good win, this. High View Illusion. Number 1 by Better's Delight from Kuruhalpo Illusion. And Graham Anderson, the trainer, and Dexter Dunn in his happy hunting ground, which is here at Fulbury Park. It's 2 for the night. Yeah, I reckon he'll bowl his, what was it, 220 his record? I reckon he'll get it before season's end. He's got a couple of nice drives to come. Here's the call. Ken's picked up the mic. The call on the Dunedin Holiday Park Race 4.
Dunedin Holiday Park Mobile Pace. All placings confirmed. The winner is 1, High View Illusion. Then 10, 11, 3, 2, 4. The call again. 1, 10, 11, 3, 2, 4. The margin's half a head, 1 length, half a length. The winner's time 2:45.81, a mile rate of 2:01.2. The last 800, 59.6, the 400, 29.4. To check in, 1, 10, 11, 3.
Favourite just gets home there in race number 4 at Fulbury Park, 1 High View Illusion. The favourite Too Good, Dexter Undoing at the driving. 10 Paul is on fire, going a good race there for second. 1, 10, 11, 3. Nice jumping there by Dave McDonald there in race number 4. Have that result for you very shortly. We're up to the 6th at the Wanganui Greyhounds. It's the Indulge Skin Spa Wanganui C4 Sprint. It's the first leg of the $10,000 guaranteed triple trio. 2 YOY, the favourite, $3.150 fixed, $371.20 on the toe. The Greyhound we're going to take a look at here is Festival Miss, finishing second at Manukau last start. She drew box 4 in the blue rug.
And racing, getting away nicely up wide there was Miss Universe, tucked along the inside as Festival Miss, followed back there by Stylish Fancy, Fresco Star. Further back we go to Corborn Kiwi. Along the paint comes Crackles Appeal, followed up wide of the track now by Little Dreams and Drury on the corner and doing it all right. The inside there is Fresco Star, the outside Festival Miss, Fresco Star, Festival Miss. Then we go to the next runner across.
I was betting home a pretty good dog there in the last race on Sunday. Festival Miss, when she's good, she's very, very good. She's at $4.50 fixed, $461.80 on the tote. Dale Robinson, as we come back to you, one of your best bets of the day lining up here, YOY.
Yes, good chance here too, Liz. YOY, give it a great chance, and she has been very competitive in Class 5 at Company. She's had 3 box 5s in a row. She gets a better draw and a very big chance of getting back to winning form tonight. There's our result from Forbury Park, High View Illusion at $2.140. Paul is on fire, number 10, $3.30, and Serato 11, $1.60. The Quinella there, $12.50. Trifecta, $90 even, 110, 11, 3. First 4, $672.20 there at Forbury Park. Also the Pick 6 update there too, on its way through there at Forbury Park as well. And 3 legs down, 10, 1 and 1 so far there. $50,000 pool and 1,161 live units. Good luck if you're still going along well there with the Pick 6. So YOY I do like off the inside, big chance, and I have made it my best bet of the night. Still at $3 fixed odds, currently $3.30 on the tote, but the Northern Charge here of Festival Miss for Greg Pomeroy. And just a little bit worried about Festival Miss. She's had the 1 start from box 1 for a win. She's had the 1 run here at Hat Trick for a win, and most certainly a big threat, maybe 2 at YOY, hoping the 2 can clear the 1, and I think if YOY can get to the lead, a good chance of stealing the race off the inside. Festival Miss off the inside though could be the danger. Greg Pomeroy I think had a share in that earlier winner of Thane Greens in Cool Marlow. Just looking back now, surname in the book, yep. So looking to get the training success here off the inside. Outside of that, Homebush Ramona, box 8, not the best for her, but she has got speed and she has been up against some tough opposition as well lately, both here and also at Palmerston North. I give her a good chance if she can get across. She has got the speed to put herself right into the race. Also, Plenty of Time has been very consistent, as you can see in Class 4 Company. And if he can overcome the draw, once again, a trifecta first 4 chance for sure. Good enough to win the race, Plenty of Time. Opava Shaden's another one that has been performing well. Returns here to Hat Trick, lined up on Monday. Didn't go a bad race there. 2 for 3rd in behind Corborn Butsy, and it comes back to her home track for this for Matt Roberts. Goes well here at Hat Trick as well. And Peacock Princess coming back up to Class 4 after picking up that win there at the Manawa 2 starts ago. Lined up here last week, wasn't a bad run, didn't really get the jump, but got home very well for that 4th placing. And up high on the verge of a downgrade, and possibly Angela Turnwald maybe looking for the downgrade here with up high back into Class 3, and no doubt it will find a winning form, but you never know if it can get the jump as it did here 3 starts ago. Could be a top 3, top 4 chance in the race for sure. Opava Sister in the green and white here for Nathan Nudie, and Mike Sinnott comes into box 7, recently coming back up to Class 4 Company. So good race. YOY gets her chance here from the 2. She has been in good form over the last couple of months. And she goes here from box 2. The Indulge Skins Bar, Wanganui Class 4 Sprint. YOY off the inside. Festival Miss into 1. All up there now. Little Ascent on its way here for race 6 ready. And racing off the inside, wide jump well, but so did Festival Miss is going to push up underneath it, just out wide. Here we go to up high, in behind Opawa Shade and Bush Ramona getting around the outside, 2 or 3 back to plenty of time. Opawa Sister and Peacock Princess, they go for home, and Festival Miss will come away, makes it 2 out of 2 on the track from YOY. Then we go here to up high on the inside of that to Opawa Shade, and not too far away home Bush Ramona. Then we go back to plenty of time, Peacock Princess and Opawa Sister. Well, the Northern is having a good day, or good night here. Thane Green picking up a couple, and now Greg Pomeroy getting in on the act as well with Festival Miss. Didn't stay on the rail, but it didn't matter. She will make it 2 out of 2 from box 1, and 2 out of 2 here at Hat Trick. She has been too good for YOY. No excuses there. And up high, won't be downgrading. We'll be staying up in Class 4. We'll grab that to 3rd placing. Well, the action did come off the inside, and it will be the 1 Festival Miss. Continues a good night for the Northerners, gets the win over the 2 YOY, ahead of Up High and Opawa Shaden into 4th. Good time, 17.52. She ran a 17.88 earlier on in her career here, Festival Miss, and makes a 17.52 in a run home of 10.62. So there you go, Liz. Good race. No excuses here for YOY, and Festival Miss just showing too much pick-up speed on the inside, straight to the front, and too strong in race 6, first leg of Triple Trio.
Thanks so much for that, Daryl. Yeah, she was off and gone. Number 1 Festival Miss, well worth the travel for Greg Pomeroy. Congratulations to him. 1 Festival Miss is paid $4.50, 180. Number 2 YOY $1.40, and 6 Up High $3.30. Quinella 1 with 2 pays $2.60. Trifecta 1 to 6 $89.80. First 4 1 2 6 3 pays $403.40. Double 8 with 1 $11. Concession 8 with 2 $3.40. The treble 3 8 1 pays $111.40. That was the first leg of Triple Trio. We'll have an update for you when we can. Just hearing some news through from Stephen Richardson, the bookmaker. A couple of big bets are coming up in the program there at the Greyhounds. And there has been a $2,000 bet on Pops and Tags, and also a $1,000 bet on Miss Allegro. Those races coming up there at Hat Trick. Up next, we're back at Alexandra Park, just over 5 minutes out from a start here. Number 8, Kowai Monarch, a joint bookies favourite, $4.50, $1.80, along with the 11 at Ruby Castleton at $4.50 and $1.90. Craig, as we come back to you, a bit of an upset there in the previous. What do you like here in the third?
Like Gintares here, Liz. Runner number 6, trained by Richard Brosnan. I thought his second last week was very good. Third last week. Second prior to that, behind Majestic 1, who goes round later on in the program. We'll try and catch up with Andrew Grant for the last 2 races. He's got 3 runners in. But I thought Gintares ran him at 58.8 last week for a trotter. Was a nice run. Come from a long way back. 2200's his go. Short distance racing suits him. So, yeah, I thought at the $5, he's backable, $5.70 on the tote. Dangers to him, Kowai Monarch, the maiden winner from last week, steps up to the C1s and faster. Looks a progressive type. He's always slow away, and that's a disadvantage over these short-distance races. So he'll need to try and step a little bit quicker, Kowai Monarch. The horse on screen at the moment, Lockie Brogden, finally did it right and got the money at Cambridge last start. He may well go back-to-back. We'll talk to his trainer, Nikki Chilcott. Megan Tees takes the drive. This is what Nikki had to say. Nick Lockie Brogden, good to see him win one last week. That was at Cambridge. Megan Tees takes the drive tonight. He'd been off the winners list for a long time. Are we thinking that now that he's strung 1 together, he can do 2?
I'm thinking that I threatened him with the pet food tin and he listened. Oh, look, in fairness to him, he's had a colic operation, and for whatever reason he just hasn't come back. I think they cut out his ability when they operated on the table. So, but never mind. He put his foot in the till last week. He's not that genuine. He has got ability. He just doesn't really try. And although it did look good last week, it didn't actually feel that great, to be honest. So he's hoping. He's got a bit of confidence. He might think he's the man now, and hopefully Megan can do the job. But I'd be more hopeful than anything else.
There's Nikki Chilcott with the thoughts about stable runner Lockie Brogden. Yeah, he'd been off the scene for a long time. He's not that genuine. He was good enough. Well, he is good enough to win 6 races, this bloke, but he just doesn't put in 100% all the time. He's had a few niggly problems. Megan will take the drive today, and now that he's won one, he may be able to go back-to-back, but it's a considerably stronger field tonight. than what he beat last night. He beat Jimmy's Girl. Tonight he takes on horses here that the likes of Ruby Castleton, that's 1-3, and Gintares is a nice type. Kowai Monarchs coming through the grade. So considerably stronger field, and saying that, as winners have been good of late. So Lockie Brogden a chance here. Option 520 is the Stonewall Stud Drivers Challenge. That is still open at the moment if you want to bet into that. Option 520 for the Drivers Challenge. I put 6 Gintares on top, in front of 8 Kowai Monarch, 9 Lockie Brogden. And I gave 11 Ruby Castleton a win chance here, right down the bottom of the book. Robert Dunn, Jack McKinnon. Jack does a lot of work with this horse. She's a hard horse to catch because she's been missing away and doing things wrong. And when she has been stepping, she's been over-racing on a couple of occasions. So she was at the workouts last weekend and was a workout winner. 11 Ruby Castleton, with good manners, is a chance, but a risk in race number 3 tonight. 6, 8, 9 and 11. Jason's marked them 9, 8, 6 and 3. He's with Lockie Brogden on top, and why wouldn't he? With Megan Tees taking the drive. Head upstairs, Jason. Megan, she drives Lockie Brogden. Has she driven him in work?
Probably has a long time ago, Craig. She worked for Nicky for probably a good year or so, a couple of years ago, and I think Nicky trusts her a lot with her trotters. She's driven Hot Chocolate Tart a lot lately, and I think Megan's one of the better trotting drivers around without being biased. I'll tell you what, have you noticed the money come for it? $19 about 10 minutes ago into $5.80. That's takes some serious cash to move him in. I tipped him on top. I don't think he's a gilt edge winner. I think he's probably second best horse in the race, ability-wise. But as Nicky said, he doesn't try very hard. But if he can go as good as last time, this field is certainly no stronger. I put in Kowai Monarch on the strength of its maiden victory, but not many can go from maidens and take a few starts and then win their C1 straight away. Gintares have been disappointed with him. I thought he was a 4 or 5-1 trotter maybe in his first 25 starts. He just can still get there, but he'd have to win his next 4. He's won one from 20, and since he got beaten in that maiden race a couple of starts ago, I certainly couldn't tip him to win a race again, Gintares, but he's always the first 4 chance, and My Mum's a Star was running on okay in that pretty messy, the Almighty Johnson race last week. So I'm with 9, 8, 6 and 3, and Lockie Brogden, if it keeps crashing, it could be favourite by tote close, but it's now under 5.10, so some serious money there, Craig.
There is, through from the racing desk, the one they're backing on the fixed odds is Kowai Monarch. They've had 2 bets, one of 1,000, one at 1,500, and a single $1,000 bet on runner number 6, Gintares. The horse that caught my eye going through the parade ring was Amy's Invasion. Looked very well. Always goes good over 2,200 metres, Amy's Invasion. If you're playing a first 4, I'd put in runner number 2. Looked very well going on track tonight. Todd Mitchell will take the drive, Amy's Invasion. Just about on start time, the red light is on for the Marlin Transport Handicap Trot. Favourite is with Gintares into 470, 180 in front of Kowai Monarch, who's been best back with the bookmakers. Let's join Jason.
Pole horse coming in is Dauntless, placing it tonight already for the Edwards team. Amy's Invasion, My Mum's a Star. They walk in, there goes the tape, they're underway and trotting. And they're all come away trotting too. Down on the inside, Amy's Invasion, the first to go. Over Dauntless coming forward, My Mum's a Star. And out wide, Gintares, Terrascova and This Guy Rocks. They all want a piece of the action early. Just back and behind them, Lockie Brogden made a safe beginning. Gets in front of Dauntless down on the inside. About 4 lengths away, Ruby Castleton's on the journey tonight in front of Getaway Doug. Idlewear, and the only one to make a serious mistake soon after the start was Kowai Monarch, and it's got no chance tonight. Galloper on the first turn too, and that was Dauntless as they swing up into the back. 1,700 out from home. Terrascova's pressing forward for luck, looking for the lead by the 1,600, and will take over now. 2 lengths in advance of This Guy Rocks. 3 back the inside is Amy's Invasion. 47.5 the lead time. A length and a half away fourth is Gintares. 2 lengths away Lockie Brogden. In front of My Mum's the Star is a length and a half away. Getting onto its back as they run off the back is Ruby Castleton. Down on the inside is To Get Away Doug, or off stride across the top there was Lockie Brogden. He's galloped around that bend and still in a wild gallop too. Idlewear gets past it. And Ko-Fi Monarch will too, so Lockie Brogdon, tear your tickets up if you're on him. As the end of a straight, 1,200 metres left to trot. Terra Stover still in control. Trots the opening quarter of the last mile in 33.1. A length and a half in advance of This Sky Rocks. The leader's back. Amy's Invasion, 3 back the inside. Gintara's is moving forward to be in the breeze. So My Mum's a Star. Back on the inside is Getaway Doug from Ruby Castle and trotting okay in the running line. Ko-Fi Monarch's caught the field. Ida Weir up to the winning post, and Lockie Brogdon no chance, and further away behind that is Dauntless. Heading out towards the half mile, the Marlin Transport Handicap Trot, race 3 on the card. Second quarter 33, 66.1 the half, and it's Terra Stover in control. A length and a half in advance of This Sky Rocks. Third the outside is Gintara's. 3 back the inside, Amy's Invasion from My Mum's a Star 1-1. Back on the inside and locked away is the big boy. Getaway Doug from Ruby Castle on the outside, and 2 lengths away. Last of the winning chances, Ko-Fi Monarch. 500 left to run. Off the back and down the side, still Terra Stover. 2 lengths to This Sky Rocks. Gintara's back straight quarter 29.6. Ready to pounce now. Back on the inside, needing luck to is Amy's Invasion from My Mum's a Star. Ruby Carson and rolls into the race quickly on the turn. At the top of the passing lane, 2:20 to go, Terra Stover. This Sky Rocks gets the passing lane. Deeper out, Gintara's. My Mum's a Star galloped. Amy's Invasion working home. This Sky Rocks goes to Terra Stover. He's got a fight. This Sky Rocks kicks back for Lawson and This Sky Rocks. This Sky Rocks beat Terra Stover. 2 lengths away, third Amy's Invasion from Ruby Castleton. Getaway Doug next, and Gintara's behind those. Further back, Ko-Fi Monarch. My Mum's a Star galloped at the wrong time. Last 3 in, Dauntless, Idle Air and Lockie Brogdon, all 3 made mid-race errors. Final quarter in 29.7. 59.3 the last half. They've trotted overall around 253. And This Sky Rocks gets its second career victory. Alan Lynch, the trainer for Simon Lawson. Got a beautiful run as well tonight, This Sky Rocks. He needs that. Terra Stover trotted better tonight. She was brave. And Amy's Invasion, once she cleared traffic, will get through for third. And Ruby Carlson and 1 to follow. She blew out the last 100.
Official placings race 3, the Marlin Transport Handicap Trot. 452 11 10 6. 452 11 10 6. Horse 4, This Sky Rocks, trotted the 2,200 metres from a stand in 253.05. Mile rate of 26.6. Last 859.3. 429.7. The margins are half length, 2 3/4 lengths, 2 3/4 lengths. 452 11 10 6. Race 3, Marlin Transport Handicap Trot.
So no, number 4, This Sky Rocks, winner of race 3, the Marlin Transport Handicap Trot, been welcomed back into the winner's enclosure by Malcolm and Nicky Ellis from Marlin Transport, and also Graham Wharf representing Franklin Park. Number 4, This Sky Rocks, a 3-year-old bay gelding by Sky Valley out of Roxy Hart, raced by Alan Lynch, James Brownlee, Steve Ball, also Nicky Ball, B. Lynch and Jay Adams. Alan Lynch, the trainer at Pukekohe, Simon Lawson, the successful driver. 5, Terra Stover second, 4-year-old mare Monarchy Barsukova, R.J. Erickson, A.C. Pays, K.A. Irwin, C.J. Cross and Dr. Luck Chin, who is the trainer driver from Tamaheri, and third, 2, Amy's Invasion. 9-year-old mare Umber Invasion Bonspiel Amy for the estate of K.A. Falconer, Matthias Joel Marston, the trainer at Pukekohe, Todd Mitchell. This Sky Rocks number 4 has paid $12.30, $3.30, $12.30, $3.30, 5 Terra Stover, $2.40, $2.40, 2 Amy's Invasion, $4.60, $4.60. Quinella 4 and 5, $49.80, $49.80, 452 trifecta, 1,271.60, 1,271.60. 452, 4th and 11, Ruby Castle in first 4. This is only partially struck again. 4,035.20, 4,035.20. Carry forward of $3,000 to race 4. Wrapped a double on races 2 and 3. 1 Hadrian, 4 Visky Rocks, 157.40, 157.40. 1 and 5 concession, 26.90, 26.90 in the treble in the first 3. 5 in the first lead, which was Lady J, with 1 Hadrian for the Sky Rocks, 1,316.70, $1,316.70. Race 4 is the Daily Freight Mobile Pace, 2,700 metres, late scratching number 2, Pure Christian. All drivers are as carded. Gear change number 1, Speak Up. Blinds go on, and blinds on number 8, First Home. Race 4 goes at 7:34.
Roughie of the night, number 1. Look, it's just done enough. It's out of Shania Patron by Art Major. We know how good she was, and this horse has had 9 starts without really setting the world on fire. But I'm just not prepared to drop it from the 1 early. Keeping up early might be the problem with the 1 runner, but it'll do the business late in the race. It'll do it all right. So, yeah, I'm somewhere around those numbers. And who'd be next for me? Probably a roughie. Kilkenny Turk. Maybe. What else we got in here? Yeah, Liz is fine. 1 on the second line behind Asia Patron. Worked last time for Kirsten Buckley. She's got Nathan doing the driving this time. Lastly, the quaddie 4-10-1, the numbers you need so far, and they were all pretty much the favourite, so won't be too big a dividend. And this is the GJ Gardner Holmes Mobile Pace. It is race number 5 off 9 tonight, and the mobile's about to move away. It's a coolish, frosty night. Just a slight zephyr for breeze. And if there's ice in the window when we leave, I wouldn't be at all surprised. Pretty nippy, but fine. Anything without rain is good for me. Mobile about to move. Hayton Hanover is the Matthew Williamson driven runner here. He's at 14s and 320. I guess he's got a bit of a play in this too, isn't he? Yeah, he'd be my next actually. 12, 6, 5, 1 and then the 2 maybe. Hayton Hanover. It's around about $14. And he's still on the search for that 1 win. And according to me, he'll get it next race if he doesn't get it here. So the mobile is on the move. There's the GJ Gardner Holmes Mobile. Race favourite here is on the second line. Eli Lowe, $2.30. Field work in behind. Oh, galloper here. Little big boy, doing it all wrong. Settled though, yet to regain its spot. Hayton Hanover's on the gate. Asia Patron going up on the inside. Eli Lowe's second line. Alter Ego. Liz is fine back there with it. Into the lane. We're off. Green light, field away. Hayton Hanover come out running. Wheels south over the outside's made it fast beginning. It powers forward. Creamet Calanese is behind those. Northview Hanover gets to third. Asia Patron holds up near the fence. Being eased, Creamet Cullen about a length away down on the inside. Liz is fine. Alter Ego next and Eli Lowe. Little big boys down near the fence on the inside. Kilkenny Turk on it's out to a length and a half away to Simply Fun and Russet Norcota 2 lengths last. They swing into the back and Hayton Hanover leads by about a length now. Real South tucked away in the trailer. 2 lengths further astern, then Northview Hanover left parked on the outside. Asia Patrons along the fence at the 1600. Next is Cream at Cullen the outside. Alter Ego has its back. Liz's Finest down near the fence the inside. Little Big Boy follows it through with Eli Lowe sitting next on the outside. A length back behind it, Kilkenny Turk. Another length and a half away, second last, Simply Fun, and Russet Norcota is last. He's getting an easy roll in front here is Maddie. Hayton Hanover swings around the turn on towards the 1200. Leads at a leisurely speed. Real South trails. 3 back on the inside. Asia Patron parked and looking worried. Northview Hanover helps coming though. Creamant Cullen moves forward on the outside. Hopped out of the 1-1, goes up. Alter Ego follows it 3 wide. Asia Patron also 3 wide on its back. Little Big Boy between runners. Down on the inside, Liz is fine. They've got a lap to run. Then Simply Fun, Kilkenny Turk 3 wide following Eli Lowe. And Russet Norcota's near the fence on the inner. They swing around the bend into the back straight on the run to the 800 metres. Hayton Hanover down on the inside, Real South. Creamant Cullen's out 3 wide. Keeping it out there is Northview Hanover. On goes the speed here. Then Asia Patron, Liz's Finest next on the outside. Alter Ego's 3 wide. Hemmed up between runners, Eli Lowe. It's going to need a bit of luck from there. They run to the end of the back straight, 500 to go. Down on the inside of those is Russet Norcota. Kilkenny Turk, and over the outside to Simply Fun, and dropping away Little Big Boy. 400 left to run. Hayton Hanover still leads. Real South on the inside. Eli Lowe's been launched about 5 wide on the home turn. Still there in between runners, Northview Hanover. Hayton Hanover turns first. Out by about a length. Real South comes after it. Eli Lowe was fairly pounding down centre track. Sweeps up. Real South the inside. Has got a bit of a kick. Eli Lowe trying to pick it up but can't do it. And down towards the line, and Real South beats Eli Lowe. Home for third, Asia Patron. Fourth, it's a raffle. The outside, who is there? Outside would have been Simply Fun there. So too on the inside of all of those was Kilkenny Turk. Right there as well was Hayton Hanover, Northview Hanover. Just behind those to Liz's Fine. Then came Russet Norcota. Dropping out was Alter Ego. And Creamant Cullen and Little Big Boys the last to go by. Real South had the run right behind the speed. 12s and $2.70. He looked halfway down like he was going to bolt in the favourite. Came to the end of it. And Real South and Blair Orange had the dream run the entire way. Pounced along the markers. Game over at $12.80 and $2.70. Number 7 will beat. Look, he just swept into it like he was going to win. Did Eli Lowe? He looked further in, and just picking up tempo is the Real Desire 4-year-old mare, Real South. Nearly edged the trainer. And Blair Orange, he's sitting in the inside, waiting. Asia Patron, couldn't keep up early, but it did nicely after that, and will run home into the 3rd place down near the fence. She does know who Mum is. Her winning turn's coming. Yeah, just about a third of the way into the straight. It looked like the 12, but no, it won it easily. Number 7. And put a bit of spice into things, with the favourite getting rolled. It's the cheek and audacity to prick the ears near the line. Good run. Good drive. Better than a good run, probably. He had it right in the right spot. Matty did everything he could with Hayton Hanover. 4th's the interesting spot. It was a good line-up for the minor money. Ken's about to tell us who was there. Here's the call. Race 5.
GJ Gardner Holmes Mobile Pace. All placings confirmed. The winner is 7, Real South. Then 12, 1, 8, 2, 3. The call again.
Number 7, Real South. She's found a great kick up the straight there and has caused an upset in the 5th at Fulbury Park Harness. The 4-year-old mare by Real Desire out of a Badlands Hanover mare in Highlands. Breaks through at start number 17 today. Number 7, Real South has paid $12.80 and $2.70. Number 12, Eli Lowe. The favourite in second pays $1.60 and 1 Asia Patron $3.40. Quinella pays $15.10. Trifecta $400.70. Another really good first for dividend at $7.12.18. $6,513.40. A carry forward of $3,600. Double one with 7, $16.10. The concession one with $12, $1.20. Quaddy 410.17, $367. And no doubt that will have also done some damage to pick 6. There were 55 units going into that. a leg there. And after that race, we're down to 4.4 units. So well done if you have made it this far, and good luck if you're going into the last leg live. That gets underway with the next at Alexandra Park. Up next, we're back at Hat-Trick for race number 7. We had word through before of a $1,000 bet on number 1, which is Miss Allegro, paying $2.70 on the options, $4.81.60 on the tote. But Daryl Robinson, as I come back to you, I'm with you here with the 2 Spring Major, paying $3.50 fixed.
Coming back to a sprint here too, Liz, I think better off sprinting. The form in the middle distance just hasn't really gone to plan, and Spring Major comes back to the sprint journey into box 2. I think Lisa Ahern's dogs here, Miss Allegro and Allegro Boom, will go forward, and Spring Major will probably get the next best run and get a good run through. Maybe a bit of room will be created there for Spring Major. I do like the 3 on the inside. Good luck to the punter there with $1,000 on Miss Allegro, and she's got a very good box 1 record as well. She's picked up half of her wins in the red rug, and she has a big chance, always a big chance with that inside draw. But I just thought 2 Spring Major will be the stronger dog in the final stages. And off the inside, I do like the 2 to beat the 1 and the 3. Allegro Boom didn't get the jump last time out, but normally does jump out okay, Allegro Boom. And maybe if Allegro Boom had box 1 and Miss Allegro box 3, you'd probably be leaning towards Allegro Boom. But the fact that she's drawn 3 and Miss Allegro gets the inside running, I've gone the order of 2, 1 and 3, and also putting in the 7 Super Zips at the form line, not too flash, recent downgrader, and it may find this a bit easier out there in box 7. Goes okay from that box of 5 or box of 6, 7 area, and Super Zip maybe a chance to get back to some sort of form here. Outside of that, Your Say's another one that's recently come back up to Class 4, picked up a good win at Cambridge 2 starts ago. Hasn't really taken much of a liking though to Hat-Trick, has been struggling on this track, just the 1 placing from 9. But always capable. Shake 'em Up, another one that's on the verge of a downgrade. Not too sure if Nathan Newley would want the downgrade or not, but hasn't really been far away in the last 2 Class 4 assignments. And Stevie's Magic second up today will take plenty of improvement from that fresh up run. And the reserve dog Alamain Duke gets into box 5 here for the Kettlewell Phillips team. And the race fitness horse, so getting up there for him. All up there now. Good luck with your place 6. Wanganui Chronicle for the Class 4 sprinters. Favourite off the inside, Miss Allegro. The lure sent on its way here for the first leg of place 6. Ready. And racing and out wide, Stevie's Magic took a flyer, now coming out after it, the outside Super Zip now charging the inside. Spring Major gets a nice run through, goes to the front, around the outside Allegro Boom, the rail for Miss Allegro, back here to Your Say, and tailing off now, Shake 'em Up, and also Alamain Duke, up they come, and away goes Spring Major. Spring Major will get this big run here. Stevie's Magic's held second, I think just here from possibly Super Zip, and on the inside Miss Allegro, that's close. Then we go back on crossing to Allegro Boom, also Your Say, and the 2 green rugs there, Shake 'em Up and Alamain Duke. Was a bit slow away, and the race didn't sort of pan out the way I thought it was, or thought it would off the inside, but it didn't matter. Spring Major was able to come through in between the 2 Lisa Ahern runners. The 8 showed all the early speed here, Stevie's Magic, but didn't commit to the rail, and Spring Major charging through the inside and it gets the win. Great run by Stevie's Magic. Has stuck on well for second. Only just though from the 7 and the 1. They've gone 17.59. And a solid performance there for Spring Major. Coming back to the sprint. Also getting away from Class 5 company. That run up time 7.09. And the run home here for Spring Major 10.50. And strong run 2 for Spring Major. Got the run through on the inside and has come away to get win number 10 today for the Kenty, Jonathan and Fleetwood combination. Good run too by Stevie's Magic, second up today. Wendy Kite will be very happy with that performance. And Super Zip, also a recent downgrader, has got the win. 6 1/4 lengths will be the winning margin. Just awaiting for that second and third margin to come back up. And Spring Major by Spring Gun out of Ain't No Star, and he gets his 10th win today. There's the margins. 6 1/4, a neck and a head. Wraps up the first leg of place 6 Here, Liz, an interesting dog, probably finds that middle distance a bit too far, and at the sprint journey more suitable, probably a true 400 metre dog, but gets the job done well here for Angela Turnwald.
He's done a great job today, number 2, Spring Major, and he found it on top and has closed off at $4.20 and $1.20 for Angela Turnwald. 8 Stevie's Magic $4.30 and 7 Super Zip Zip $3.50. Quinella 2 with 8 pays $46.90. Trifecta $491.20. The first 4 2871 pays $2,768.10. Triple Trio. I can tell you that there's 1.1 units still live. The concession pill, $589.80. So good luck if you're still live going into the last leg of Triple Trio. Up next, we're back at Alexandra Park for race number 4. We'll be wrapping the pick 6, number 5, Zach's Patrol, the favourite, $2.80, $1.15 fixed, $3.10 and $1.30 on the tote. 8 first home also with support, $3.80, $1.45 of the bookies, $4.10 and $1.20 on the tote. We're going to take a quick break here on TAB Trackside 1, and on the other side we're back with Craig Thompson at Alexandra Park.
Welcome back to Alexandra Park, 7:28 on Trackside 1, just prior to race number 4 at Alexandra Park tonight. Nice field this, 2,700 metres over the extreme journey, and a very even bidding market. Zach's Patrol's on the fixed odds at $2.50, but $3.20 the tote, and then you've got a group of them. Tassie's Devil, No Way Else, First Home and Flying Loose, all around that $5 to $6 mark. So for me, I thought the horses that drew out wide held the key to the race. No Way Else, First Home, they're good horses over 2,700 metres. Zach's Patrol's got gate speed to go forward early. So tricky race number 4 over the extreme distance of 2,700 metres. Caesar's Prince, one of the outsiders of the field, driven by Nicky Chilcott. Nick Caesar's Prince, I know he's the galloping pacemaker for your team, and he does a wonderful job educating the young ones. How is he going in tonight from Barrier 3?
Oh, look, that is his job, and we just had a nearly full truck, so we thought we'd throw the old fella on. He's 2,700 metre specialist, he loves it, but he's caused us nothing but problems. He had to lay down in the truck on the way up, so we had to pull up on the side of the road and unload them all. So I tell you what, he better go good, otherwise he's in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, Caesar's Prince, he's one of those horses that, like most big stables, you've got to have a good galloping pacemaker in this bloke. He does that and educates all the young ones. Hey, he's only a 1-win horse from 40 starts, but of late he's been consistent. 4th to the track at 2 starts ago and 3rd behind Bank Card. So Caesar's Prince, 15 and 3.80. Head-to-head here on option 524. No Way Else versus First Home. It's very, very even. 190, 180 on option 524. Hearing through from the racing desk, backing Zach's Patrol here, $2,000 on runner number 5. Zach Butcher and Mark Jones combine, and they'll combine again later on, I think, with Rocker Band in an upcoming event. Harness racing across the Tasman, of course, at Albion Park. Their big winter carnival continues this Saturday night, and there's a lot of New Zealand interest. If you go to page 142 of your best bets this week, your trusty Best Bets Turf Digest, there is a terminating pick 6 at terminating quaddy, I should say, at Albion Park, $10,000 terminating quaddy, Albion Park, and it takes in the major events. The Queensland Derby is the second leg, of course. Meningate, outstanding and winning at Albion Park last week, led them up. They changed the gear 2 weeks ago at Melton, put the blinds on and woke him up from the gate. And since then, he's led his last two, and he's got the draw to lead again tomorrow night from Barrier 2, Meningate. He takes on Hug the Wind, who's drawn out at 5, the ex-Kiwi, my Kiwi mate, now with Craig Demler at Barrier 7. Morton Plains, the stablemate of Meningate, and of course Fight for Glory, last week's big winner. She'll start on the second row. She's taking on the boys this week, Fight for Glory. So second leg of that terminating quaddie tomorrow night, Albion Park. There's a $100,000 Queensland bred final for the 2-year-olds is the third heat, and the last heat is the Blacks Are Fake, of course featuring Smolder, who's come up with an awkward draw, won the second row. He was game behind Avanova over the 1660 last start. Smolder won the second row. Mark will take the drive. Philadelphia Man, good to have him back on track after winning at Melton last start, defeating Flaming Flutter. Kevin Lang, he hasn't driven Albion Park for quite some time, or hasn't driven a winner at Albion Park for quite some time. He drives Philadelphia Man from Barrier 5. That race 10:42, the Blacks Are Fake. Super race, Avanova starts from the second row along with For a Reason. So terminating quaddie, get involved. That'll kick off 9:15 Albion Park. A lot of Kiwis going around on Saturday night, continuing on their winter carnival. That's a shot of the Tasman Room. Big crowds here tonight. Top of the park is full. I know walking up there and having a look around there tonight, chock-a-block at top of the park, and a lot of people over this midwinter Christmas enjoying the atmosphere here at the park, and the dining has been superb. For me, I went No Way Else, just in front of First Home, nothing between them. Zach's Patrol and Flying Loose. 7, 8, 5 and 9. 7, 8, 5 and 9. Remember, there's a decent carry forward in the first 4 into race number 4 tonight. Get involved, only a small field. I think around about $3,000 carried forward. Jason T's race number 4 tonight. Over the 2,700 metres, you're with number 7, No Way Else.
Racing really well, Craig, and racing really well against Rotter and Ruby and also Fiery Luster and company. Seems a 2,700 metre specialist here, and I think can get its second win in the north. Anna Donnelly back on board tonight. Sax Patrol, a little bit disappointing last start, but had to do a power of work in the run. Should go better tonight. Flying Loose should as well. Its run behind Zax Patrol was very good, and First Home looks thrown in here, doesn't it really? A C1 to 2. Won 7 races, and on, of course, Moneybags too, First Home tonight. So good luck to LB Gain. It'll be my pleasure to call a winner home for LB, I can tell you. And he's on track tonight and expecting a big run from number 8, First Home. 7, 5, 9 and 8 for me. Just word through from the driver. I know a lot of people did their money on Lockie Brogdon in the previous. Did pull a shoe when galloping at the 1400s. So that's where your money went there in the previous. A pulled shoe. So bad luck for the connections, and it sounds like Nikki needs a change of luck tonight, and she's got a couple more chances to get that, and maybe Wainaro Mara looks the best of her next 3.
Yeah, also late scratching through too in race number 8, Jason. Just quickly, race 8, number 5, Idle Air, after backing up in the previous race, will not go round in race number 8 tonight. And behind the mobile for the 4th, let's head upstairs and join Jason.
Daily Freight Mobile Pace field heading up towards the 2,700 metre starting point. Speak Up and Craig Sharp down in 1. Caesar's Prince with the late scratching of Pure Christian comes into gate 2. Close to his start. 2,700. Arms release the field, they're away and pacing. Gate speed from Tassie's Devil, also First Home being launched across from out wide. Pacing a little roughly though, but still getting across from Speak Up and right up there early. About to get through is Machine Gun Kelly. 2 lengths away, the next is Caesar's Prince. Followed back in the race by Zax Patrol. No Way Else back to second last, and Flying Loose from 1 in the back row is all the way back to last across the top. 2,300 metres left to run, and going around to take over is First Home, the winner of 7 by a length and a half. On Tassie's Devil, slots to trail. 3 back the inside is Speak Up. Left out in the breeze is Machine Gun Kelly, a length and a half back, 1-1 for Caesar's Prince. 2 lengths away is the $2.20 race favourite, Zax Patrol and Zach Butcher, third to last. In front of No Way Else behind that, and 2 lengths last is Flying Loose, 2 circuits left to make. First Home at a steady speed on the bend out of the straight, the Stables bend. Shows the way still by a length and a half. Second is Tassie's Devil. Third the outside is Machine Gun Kelly. From back on the inside is Speak Up, 3 back the inside. 2 lengths away on its own, but in the 1-1 sit is Caesar's Prince. 1.5 Zach's Patrol. Still second last, 2 lengths away is No Way Else, and Flying Loose is 1.5 away and would be 15 lengths off the leader. Remains first home. Down the far side, they head towards the 1600 metre mark, and the lead time was 1:24.1 for the Mobile 2700. First home shows the way over Tassie's Devil. Here's a mid-race move coming now from around the outside. Zach's Patrol, the race favourite, to work around to the breeze. 3 out, No Way Else going forward. That gives Machine Gun Kelly 1-1 cover for now. 3 back the inside is Speak Up from Caesar's Prince, relegated back to second last, and still 2 lengths away is Flying Loose. Into the straight they come. 1,200 metres left to pace. First home runs the opening quarter of the last mile in 30.1. Being looked at by No Way Else, the outside. Third in the trail is Tassie's Devil. 1-1 favourite, Zach's Patrol as the bell sounds. 3 back the inside, Speak Up from Machine Gun Kelly, the outside. 2 lengths away, second last is Caesar's Prince, and still a length and a half to Flying Loose. Has seen them all for the whole trip as they work out of the straight. 900 metres left to run. It's first home for Scotty Phelan by a length and a quarter. No Way Else, the outside of a leader's wheel. Second quarter, 30.8. Third on the inside and awaiting the passing lane is Tassie's Devil. 1-1 and travelling hard on the steel is Zach's Patrol from Speak Up. Around that, Machine Gun Kelly's a bit flat. Then Caesar's Prince second last the inside, and now Flying Loose and takes off 3 wide for Reed. Down inside the 500. First home, 3 quarters, No Way Else. Tassie's Devil back on the inner. Then Zach's Patrol. Flying Loose becoming prominent from Speak Up, who galloped the inside. Further back, Machine Gun Kelly. Caesar's Prince back straight quarter was 28.6 up to the turn. First home put to pressure. No Way Else the outside. Tassie's Devil waits the passing lane. 3 out, Zach's Patrol now asks for his run, then Flying Loose. First home at the top of the passing lane. A neck in advance of Tassie's Devil. No Way Else. Out wide is Zach's Patrol. First home keeps kicking. Coming late now, No Way Else, but first home for Elby. That's a big win. First home beats No Way Else. Third in Zach's Patrol. Next in Tassie's Devil. Behind those Flying Loose, then Speak Up. Next to last, Machine Gun Kelly. Last in, Caesar's Prince. Final quarter, 28.7. 57.3 the last half. 322.5, a decent run. First home leads for the last 2,400 and wins race 4. Good on you, Elby.
Official placings race 4, the Daily Freight Mobile Pace. 875-491. 875-491. Horse 8, first home, paced the 2,700 metres in 3:22.46. Mile rate of 2 minutes, 0.7. Last 857.3, the 428.7. The margins a half neck, 2 3/4 lengths. 875-491, race 4, Daily Freight, Mobile Pace.
Incentive bonus tonight, the money bags for first home. Number 8, the winner of the Daily Freight Mobile Pace, been welcomed back into the winner's circle by Noreen Watson from Daily Freight and Karen Blanchard, the representative there from Franklin Park. First home, a 5-year-old bay gelding by Better's Delight out of Slanchivar, raced by Scott Plant, WD Lightbourne, Elby and Brenda Gain. Elby, it's taken me a long time to be able to call you one home, mate, but I've enjoyed it and hope you enjoyed it tonight too. First home trained by Scott Telfer and Chris Garlick at Papakura. Scott Phelan, the successful driver. 7 No Way Else, 4-year-old gelding El Sue, Never No Way. TK and Mrs. A.R. Percy, the owners for Anna Donnelly, the trainer driver at Cambridge, and 5 Zach's Patrol. 4-year-old gelding Art Major, Shimmering Star for GN and Mrs. K.R. Hatton. Mark Jones at Woodend Beach, the trainer. Zach Butcher did the driving. Now the dividends, number 8 first home is paid $4.90 and $1.60. $4.90, $1.60. 7 No Way Else, $1.50, $1.50. 5 Zach's Patrol, $1.40, $1.40. 7-8 Quinella, $9 even, $9. 875 Trifecta, $47.60, $47.60. And the first 4, 875. 4th and 4 Tassie's Devil, $162.40, $162.40. Race 5 tonight is next up. It is the Kauai Zuzu Mobile Pace over 2,200 metres. They will start a field of 9. No gear changes or driver changes. Race number 5 will go tonight at 4 minutes past 8 o'clock.
I don't mind Mumby Lyle's chances here. The last 2 starts have been good. She was just driven nice and quietly in the prelim. Fairly Malcolmson heads to the top here. He might be able to keep them rolling for a good part of the trip. I think the 3 and the 2, I think 5 have ended to go as a clear threat, and I think Belmain might be a bit of a player as well. I know it's off 50 metres, but there's only 7 in the field, so it's only got 6 to go around it. It's not as though it has to loop a big field, and Belmain's at around about $6. Outside those, another Superstars run the other day wasn't as bad as it looked. Just had that bad habit of wanting to gallop at least once during the running. If it was to not do that, it would get some money, but that's a bit of a long shot, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm 3, 2, 5, 7. They're the ones I like in this. Cicada Generic was a pretty impressive last start winner, but this bunch is a little bit of a step up to the one runner. It was good, though, in Blair Orange doing the driving on that. So, and we were all rocked. Well, whoever got that back 6 wasn't, was Real South at nice odds, taking out the previous. So they're about to move in behind the barrier strand here, and there's a bit of a breeze starting to get up here, and you don't want to be standing in it if it's I told you before it was a frosty night, and it still is, but there's a wind here, and that's like you wear a jacket and as you step into the wind it feels like you're wearing a t-shirt. Not nice. About to turn in. And there is another Superstar. She's a lovely trotter that when she gets going. You just have to talk into her head and get things organised with her. And she is she's on the tote at around about 12s. Second favourite Pegasus Cream, only 2 in single figures here in the 7-horse field. No, there's not the 3. Belmain's at $6. Unusual, isn't it? About to turn down to the barrier strand, the Merrill Shaw Memorial Trot. Race favourite here is Springbank Eden Gold Cap, Cicada Generic off the front. So Springbank Eden about to turn round beside Mumbeat Lyle. Back marker set to go, Belmain off 50 metres. Up to the tapes they step. There they go. Fell off and away. Springback Eden came out very well. Another Superstar made a good beginning. Mumbeat Lyle powers up on the inside. Cicada Generic went out at speed. Too fast. Galloped. Getting to fourth. Pegasus Dream of Vanda to go. And Velmain starts the haul after those. And it's about to get past the galloping Cicada Generic. On top is the favourite down the side. 2,400 left to run. Springbank Eden. Although moving to its outside wheel is Mumbeat Lyle. About a length and a half away to Pegasus Dream, taking up the leeway on the inside of another Superstar. Evander to go is next, following Pegasus Dream. There's about 15 lengths away to a rapidly closing Velmain. And Cicada Generics, the thick end of 150 metres away. It's out of business. Springbank Eden down towards the winning post with 2,000 metres to run. The speed's pretty hot. Leads by about a length. Mumbeat Lyle manoeuvres onto its back. Another Superstar is going to be left in the open, so it inches forward onto the leader's rim. A length back, Pegasus Dream. Evander to go follows that, and there's only about 8 or 9 lengths away to Velmain, who's rapidly reeling in the bunch. They're about to swing into the back straight at the 1,800 metres. Springbank Eden at a good tempo, leads by about a length and a half. Another Superstar parked. Mumbeat Lyle trails the leader. A length back, 2 Evander to go. Who's next on the inside? Pegasus Dream runs beside it. And about 5 lengths away now to Velmain. They're about to run off the back by the 1,500 metres. Race favourite leads. Springbank Eden. Right in behind it, Mumbeat Lyle. Sitting on the outside, another Superstar ahead away at the 1,400. In behind those, 2 tucked away in the inner. Evander to go. Sitting beside it on the outside, Pegasus Dream, and Velmain's caught the bunch. And Cicada Generics, a non-player. They swing into the lane, 12.50 left to run. Springbank Eden a length clear. Mumbeat Lyle sitting right on the favourite's back. Parked as another Superstar. Then came right on its tail to Pegasus Dream, getting a nice cosy run on the outside. Off Evander to go, who's on its inner. And there is 2 lengths to Velmain, they're a lap out. Springbank Eden's doing it nicely. Heads around the turn out of the lane on towards the 900 metres. Mumbeat Lyle's had a gun run on the inside, parked another Superstar who's been mistake-free the trip. Into the back they swing at the 800 metres. Then came Pegasus Dream, poised 1-1 for Dexter. Down on the inside as they straighten for the run down the back. Evander to go. And about 3 lengths away to Velmain. Might be feeling the pinch, starting to drop off. He's really turning up the tempo here. 600 left to run. Springbank Eden. He's away by nearly 2.5 lengths. Mumbeat Lyle on the inside. Another Superstar next on the outside. Might be flat to the boards. Pegasus Dream on the inside, next on the outside, and on its inner is Evander to go. They roll up towards the home turn, 300 left to run. Springbank Eden. Now Mumbeat Lyle works to the outside, a length away as they swing in. Evander to go, picks up leeway on the inside. Pegasus Dream looks to come between runners and is coming powerfully as well. And further out then is Mumbeat Lyle. Springbank Eden coming after it is Pegasus Dream on the inside. Springbank Eden trying hard. Pegasus Dream rolling up on the inside, nailed it. Pegasus Dream. I had a look back too, and a word to Maddie, who's second with Springbank Eden. Behind those, third, I think Evander to go, Mumbeat Lyle, and back behind those to another Superstar, Velmain and Cicada Generic, not there. Oh, that was the threat. Nailed him again. Pegasus Dream, number 4. Dexter Dunn was poised 1-1. He waited, got the gap between runners, and he's powered to the line to nail the favourite. Just about went off stride, didn't it? Roll it on a tick, and you'll see Dexter right there. Gotcha, bro, cop that. And there will be something that Maddie will say back, guarantee it. Oh, Mumbeat Lyle third. Yeah, they were past the post before I had a look at that. I was too busy looking at those 2 up front. So Mumbeat Lyle is third, and Evander to go's the 4th one to go by. Well, there you go, number 4. He's at $4.70, $2.20. I looked at him going down the back when Matty picked up the tempo, and Dexter wasn't being flustered at that stage. He waited and waited and waited, and there's another one. Yeah, the record will go, Dexter's record that is. I'd like to know what he said. I'll find out and let you know. And I'll also let you know what Matty said back to him, which I can imagine. So Pegasus Dream here, trained by Noel Taylor, beautifully driven by Dexter Dunn, rolls Springbank Eden, who has to be content with second yet again. Here's Ken.
Trot, all placings confirmed. The winner is 4, Pegasus Dream, then 3, 2, 5, 6, 7. The call again, 4, 3, 2, 5, 6, 7. The margins are neck, 8 lengths ahead. The winner's corrected time, 3:32.14, a mile rate of 2:06.4. The last 800, 59.4, the 400, 29.6. To check in.
Look, I thought that the favourite was home Springbank Eden and Matthew Williamson. I thought he was about to get the milestone there, but Dexter Dunn and Pegasus Dreamers hit the line really well there, and in the end taking out the first leg of the quaddie at Forbury Park. It'll be 4, 3, 2 and 5 there in race 6. 4 Pegasus Dream pays 472.20. Number 3 Springbank Eden 150 and 2 Mumbeat Lyle no third dividend. Quinella 3 with 4 pays 320. Trifecta 432 55.90. First 4 4325 pays 357.40. Treble 174 $240.10. 2 minutes away from race number 8 at the Wanganui Greyhounds. It's wrapping triple trio 1.1 live units. Concession pool $589.80. So good luck if you are still live. One Allegro Max, the favourite here. And Daryl Robinson, I thought he looked very hard to beat in this race.
Yeah, I agree here too. Here, Liz, and off the inside, Allegro Max has looked good in the last couple of starts in this company. And Box 1, 2 starts ago, ran second and behind Corborn Midget in a sprint. And then over the 4, 5, 7 there on Monday, not a bad effort. And behind Graduation will line up here from Box 8. But Box 1 on this track over the 5:20 gets a chance to push forward. And a great chance of at least setting them up in front. How long he can hang on for? Well, I think he's got a good enough to steal the race here. Allegro Max off the inside. Good money, $3.50. 360 on the tote at this stage. Speed Legend may get a nice run through. Lined up in Class 4 and 5 company back in June. Fresh up today, Speed Legend. And he might go a big racer here, fresh up. Speed Legend off the inside, so I've given him a bit of respect too off that inside draw. We've got a couple here coming back up to Class 4. The 2 Macanuni runners, Corborn Phillip, are coming up to Class 4. Punch on Jamie actually won a Class 3 and 4 last week as a Class 3, so comes up into a Class 4. Straight Class 4, but really probably not much harder from that last week's assignment. So good chance here too, Punch on Jamie. So for me, 1, 2 ahead of the 4, Corborn Phillip, but as I said, coming up, and always a good chance has been in Class 4 company and has been competitive in this grade. Returns to Class 4, so the inside 4 looking good, and out wide Graduation, of course, running out the nominations, picking up the win on Monday. And lines up from Box 8, a 4-race winner from the outside draw, Graduation, and looking to cash in 650 with the final field, and now 640 on the tote for Graduation. Has to get around the outside, but will be strong. The interesting runner has to be Got Air. Thane Green's had a wonderful night, picking up 2 wins earlier on in the night. He's got Air. This one's having its first look at the track. That's not such a bad thing, because of course earlier on in race number 3 there, Sandor again picked up his first win, having his first look here at Hat-Trick. So Got Here looking to do the same, and picked up a Class 2 and 3 there at Cambridge 2 starts back. Has been given a bit of a freshener for this, and Lochinvar Maui has been also competitive since arriving back in Class 4. And another one for your first 4 ticket. Fabio had a bit of early support, and that support comes back now for the 5. Plenty of ability, and we'll see how forward Nathan Newdy's got Fabio here from the 5. All up there now for the 8th, the Pala Mountain Scientific Nutrition for the straight Class 4s. Allegro Max off the inside favourite. Just ahead of Fabio, bit of money coming in for that. Ready. And racing all a bit slow there, Allegro Max, and jumping out well here is Punch on Jamie along there with Corborn Phillip. Now getting off the rail, Allegro Max goes through to 3rd. Around the outside comes a Got Air also. Fabio's nice and close, getting a run up and behind them now too. Speed Legion's got a bit of work to do out the back. Lochinvar Maui, and also Graduation across the top. Punch on Jamie, the one they've got to catch to. A 3 here on Corborn Phillip, trying to come into the race now is Fabio, and not too far away up wide Got Air. They go for home. Punch on Jamie still in front. Corborn Phillip tries hard. Punch on On Jamie all the way. We'll get there okay from Corborn Phillip. Very close here for third. Speed Legend was rushing home in a photo there with Fabio. That's close. Then we go back here to Graduation. And after Graduation there on crossing, we would have had back there Allegro Max, after being handy early, was back in the field. Lochinvar Maui just up ahead of them with the Got Ear. Great finish, but it will be Punch on Jamie again. Won here last week at $18 odd, and he's done the same again at $15 odd this time. Straight to the front. Corborn Phillip, his kennel mates tracked him through, was taking ground off him at the end, but not enough to get the win. And it's going to be a 4-3, still waiting for that third to go up. And it's gone up now, and Fabio has got the third call just there ahead of the 2 Speed Legend. They've run 30.53, 11.73 the run home. And the 4 Punch on Jamie won very well here last week and has done it all over again, sets him up in front, and it grabs the win 3/4 by 6.5 a nose. Fabio just getting that head back down at the right time to hold off Speed Legend, and Punch on Jamie grabs the win. That's win number 12 now off 85 for John McInerney. Gets the Quinella with Corborn Phillip, and the 5 Fabio will grab that third placing here. Liz, good race, but John McInerney dominating this one. The 8th, race 9, will get the quality underway with that late scratching of 8 Corborn Brick here, Liz, and time to go at 8:23.
Thanks so much for that, Daryl. For Punch on Jamie. Look, Daryl had it in the mix. She's pinged out and led them throughout and has been too good. 4, 3, 5 and 2, the numbers there. And race number 8, result not too far away, as well as the Triple Trio result for you. And if you're like me and didn't have Punch on Jamie in the third leg, then it worked a wee bit there in the last. But for Punch on Jamie, one of the outsiders of the field was at $26 fixed and around $15 on the toner. Makes it back-to-back wins for John McInerney. Congratulations to him, and he's come up with the Quinella there in race number 8 at the Wanganui Greyhounds. That result isn't quite with us at this stage. Up next, we're taking you back to Alexandra Park for race number 5 on the program there. We'll take a look at the market here for the 5th meeting code 5, race number 5, and the 1 is the favourite here, 231.14 fixed at 381.20 on the tote. But Craig Thompson, as we come back to you, it sounds like he might have drifted a little bit during the day.
Yeah, I think it was $1.95 when I looked at the odds this morning, Liz. He can win the race, no doubts about it. It's not a bad field. I'm quite keen on 5, the Keystone Kid, if there was to be a danger. I think the 8.30 is backable each way. Former trotter this, now pacing. His last 3 runs as a pacer have all had merit, and yeah, I just thought he's a bit of value anyway. But Wainaro Mara, good on debut when running 3rd at Alexandra Park behind Barabbas. Nikki Chilcott takes the drive tonight. She hasn't had much luck. This is what she had to say about the favourite in race number 5. Nikki Maiden, Wainaro Mara, comes into barrier 1 tonight. It looks a good draw for him. It doesn't look an overly strong field. I thought his run 2 starts ago was great. What happened last time?
Oh, look, he's a wee bit of a funny horse. He didn't actually go that good, to be fair, but I got knocked over going into the first turn, and then he just lost the plot. He got pulling and just didn't want to know about it. So, look, really, I just put a line through it. His first run was super. It really was. He went 42, fresh up, and bounced through it really good. So, look, he's drawn bad every start. He's finally come up with a good alley, and I don't know if he's got gate speed, but I'll tell you after the race.
I mean, they've got him at $1.95, the bookmakers. I mean, it's not an overly strong field. Your thoughts? Is that too short, or is he one of a few that's got a little bit of form?
Look, he should win. That's the long and the short of it, he should. But if he gets beat, he'll beat himself because he is a funny wee horse. The Keystone Kid's been racing very well, and I thought if there was a main danger to him, it was that horse. Converted trotter, and I thought his runs have been very good. But, you know, barring beating himself, he should win.
I think he's probably got the gate speed to hold up from the inside here, and if he does, he should be the one to catch in front. Paraded very well. He's a son of Liz Mara. Tom Rodwell owns. Good luck to you, Tom. From the inside, Nikki Chilcott takes the drive. Sable had much luck tonight. Jet Black Shadow got beaten into 3rd earlier on in the program, and Lockie Brogden threw a shoe, unfortunately, so he will keep for another day. Driver's Challenge still open on option 520 if you want to get involved. Option 520, the Driver's Challenge. I put one on top from the draw. If it can hold the front, it's the horse to beat. 5, the Keystone Kid at the 770, 550 on the book. Certainly a chance here. Thought a roughie. Following out the 1 is 9, Empty Pockets. This horse trialled on Saturday. Morris McHenry takes to drive. Should get a lovely run through. If you're playing a trifecta and you want to put one in at longer odds, runner number 9. And I thought 3, Dory D. Don't know about the $5 that was offered this morning for a 17-start maiden. But if you're going to back it on the tote, you're getting $8.30, and it's out to $7 now on the fixed odds. Dory D. She's been trying to win a race for quite some time. As I say, this is not an overly strong field, so $8.30 for runner number 3, Dory D. Josh Dickey takes the drive. Gary Noakes trains and is a chance, the mare by Riverboat King. I marked them 1, 5, 9 and 3. The favourite at the moment, or second favourite, is number 4, You Can't Take It With You. I tipped him out at Cambridge. To be fair, he was pretty disappointed. He was gone a long way from home. He trialled up very well 3 weeks ago, but he hasn't gone on with the job. This one owned by, I think, Sue Donnelly, and along with Mrs. Hayward. Tony Hurley takes the drive, and Tony back in the car tonight, replacing Tony Cameron. So if you want to give him one more chance, the son of Changeover, runner number 4, may be worth considering as well. That horse on screen at the moment, he's been very consistent. Count Landex's his name. First time at Alexandra Park, I believe. Those last 5 have all been left-handed. Not easy from barrier 8. Ben Butcher takes the drive, so we'll need luck from out there. Runner number 8, Count Landek. Again, one to consider with the first 4s. For me, it's 1, 5, 9 and 3. 1, 5, 9 and 3. Jason's with 1, 3, 4 and 8. 1, 3, 4 and 8. Hearing through from the racing desk, $5,000 on the favourite, number 1, at the $2.60. $5,000 on the favourite at $2.60. Favourites haven't had a good night. I suggest the bookmakers are having a good night down in Petone, with obviously the likes of Jet Black Shadow beaten earlier on the night, and I know Zach's Patrol was backed as well. Jason, as I come to you, the maiden race, the favourite draws the inside. If he can hold the front, he's probably the one to beat.
Yeah, exactly right, Craig. Look, I did settle with him on top. Just going on his run 2 starts ago in third in good time behind Barabbas. There's really nothing else in the race that even comes close to that in form. In fact, if he ran this race at Cambridge and blocked off the part that says this is at Alexandra Park, I wouldn't be surprised, actually. So, 1 Aramara for me. Dory D. Now, this horse was the eye-catcher last week. I watched the horse quite closely, actually, because Stephen Ardew was on board, and he drove it really well. He probably stiffed to get the chop this week, actually, off Dory D. But, yeah, she was running on strongly. She'd been sent to park in a lot of her races and driven quietly last week. She really found the line, and in this type of field, she's probably never going to get a better chance. That's what I'm trying to say. You Can't Take It With You, number 4, beaten 43 lengths last Thursday after facing the breeze. Tony H is on this week. It's still in the barn, so it's still a chance, I suppose, but I wouldn't want to go like that again. I've put it in just on the fact that it's still in work. And Count Landek, number 8, all its racing, of course, at Cambridge. A family that goes well here at Alexandra Park, though. Of course, his brother being Conte Cittavali, Conte del Cristo, Monte Rosso. It's been a big list, and they've all won here at the park, so I expect Count Landek to be right in the race here tonight for the Villager family. 1, 3, 4 and 8 as they move up. Zuzu Mobile Pace, 5th on the program, wrapping up the first quaddie. Favourite for the race is 1 Mara, Fems and Feather to $2.50 and $1.40. Only runner on the back row is Empty Pockets, coming up into its position slowly. 2 in the race for Tim Hall here, the Keystone Kid, can't miss him, the big grey. Emerson Margaret the other. 2,200 metres for race 5, almost at the start. Green light, they're away and pacing. Not much gate speed really from either horses on the front line. Vanishing, if anything, is poking through. Look at Count Landet out the extreme widest, going forward a bit rough in his gate, but he may well find the top on the bend out of the straight. The Keystone Kids come forward with him, and so too Wainaro Mara, who boots up on the inside. A 3-way go to the first bend. Right up there it is You Can't Take It With You from Emerson Margaret, gets to 5th early. Next is Vanishing from Dory D, 2 lengths to Diamond Supreme, and 6 lengths away Empty Pockets is last. 1,700 left to go. Vitz still on up top. Down to 2 though. Count Landette pressing on now for the lead around Wainaro Mara, who gives it up. And Count Landette, 41.1 was the lead time. And it's very quick for this grade as they come across the top. It is Count Landette. A length and a half Wainaro Mara of a grey without cover of a Keystone Kid. 2 lengths away, 1-1 stablemate Emerson Margaret from You Can't Take It With You, 3 back the inside. A length and a half away following its 2 Morrinsville mates. In front of it is Diamond Supreme. The next is Dory D, 2 lengths away and still 10 lengths to MT Pockets, who can't keep up. Speed's been hot. 1,200 metres left to run. 31.6 the opening quarter, and the Keystone Kid continues to put it to Count Landette. Third the inside is Wainaro Mara. 1-1 Emerson Margaret from 3 back the inside. You Can't Take It With You. Diamond Supreme is 3 back and 1 off for Crookshank around Dory D. And only 3 lengths away now to MT Pockets as they leave the straight. The Stables corner, 900 left to travel. The leader is Count Landette. A length and a half to Wainaro Mara. The leader's back. Third the outside is the Keystone Kid. 3 back the inside. You Can't Take It With You. 31.5 the second quarter. On the 1-1 Emerson Margaret. 2 lengths away. The next is Dory D, who's away from the inside. From MT Pockets, and Diamond Supreme is back to last on the pegs. 600 left to run. The leader is still Count Landette. By a length and a quarter on the Keystone Kid, who's done it tough to breeze. Back on the inside is Wainaro Mara. Awaits the passing lane and is travelling okay. 3 out now, Emerson Margaret coming forward. The next is You Can't Take It With You. Out deeper on the track, Dory D. Further back, Diamond Supreme, MT Pockets. Only 31.5 the third quarter. Up to the turn. 250 metres left to go. Count Landette led Emerson Margaret. Wainaro Mara awaits the passing lane. 2 lengths away, You Can't Take It With You, and then came Dory D. Count Landette kicks back to Emerson Margaret. Wainaro Mara's got the passing lane. You Can't Take It With You's on them fast. You Can't Take It With You's moved up, grabbed the lead close to home, and after sitting 3 back the markers, You Can't Take It With You beats Count Landette. Third and Emerson Margaret from Wainaro Mara. Next in, I'd say got worked over early was the cross there. Next in then was Diamond Supreme from MT Pockets. Further back Dory D. The Keystone Kid will be last. Final quarter in at 29.3, 60.8 the last half, and they've got paced around 245.2, 41.1 lead time. It was always set up for something in behind, and it was You Can't Take It With You, who turns round a 43 length defeat 8 days ago, and it will win You Can't Take It With You. Second over will be a brave Count Landette in front of Emerson Margaret. Favourite every chance, I guess, Craig, but 41.1 off the gate in the maiden race. That's gassing.
Official placings, race 5, the Cal Isuzu Mobile Pace, 486,179, 486,179. Horse 4, You Can't Take It With You, pace the 2,200 metres in 245.27, mile rate of 2 minutes, 0.8. Last 60.8, the 429.3. The margins 2 1/4 lengths, 1 1/4 lengths, 1 3/4 lengths. 486,179. Race 5, the Cal Isuzu Mobile Pace.
So after race 5, the Cal Isuzu Mobile Pace, back to the head of the field, number 4, You Can't Take It With You. Been welcomed back into the winner's circle by John Keenan from Cal Isuzu and Don Smith from the Franklin Park. You Can't Take It With You, a 3-year-old bait gelding by changeover from Close to Heaven, raced by Helen Haywood and Mrs. S.M. Donnelly. Tony Hurley, a trainer-driver from Papakura. 8 Count Landette, 3-year-old colt, Better's Delight Landette for Landy Villager, the owner, Roger Villager, a trainer at Morrinsville, Ben Butcher. 6 Emerson Margaret, 3-year-old filly, Gotta Go Collect, Miss Abigail for AJ and Mrs. D.M. Greaves. Tim Hall at Morrinsville trained, Shane Butcher. Number 4, You Can't Take It With You, was paid $4.70 and $1.70, $4.70, $1.70. 8 Count Landette, $1.80, $1.80. 6 Emerson Margaret, $8.60. $8.60. The Quinella paid out on 4 and 8. Coming shortly. The Quinella, there we go. $15 even. 15 even on 4 and 8. 486 trifecta, 511.20, 511.20. 486 Narrow Mara first 4. 2,583.50. 2,583.50. A double 8 in the first lead, which was first home with 4 You Can't Take It With You. $23.30. 23.30. 8 and 8 concession, 460. 460 and wrap the quaddie. 1 Hadrian with 4 Sky Rocks, 8 first home, 4 You Can't Take It With You, $2,747.40. Well done if you got it, $2,747.40. Race 6 is next up tonight. It is the Bridgestone New Zealand Limited Mobile Pace, one of the features on the card. They will start a field of 8. Gear changes, 6 Ardo Special. Blinds are off. 7 Leroy Brogdon sliding blinds go on. Race 6 goes at 8:33.